welcome to BeeCreative Crafts. I'm Pam, and this is Off the Hook. We are on episode 41, y'all. 41! Alrighty, let me head over here to the comments. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Diane. Stephanie says, hello, Pam. Dan says, hello, Pam. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. How are y'all doing tonight? Hey, Paula. So, what's everybody working on? Hey, Jeanne. Jeanne, I saw your picture in Bod's video slideshow of everybody's projects. And y'all, if y'all have not watched that, Crystal posted all of the, hey, VJ! She posted all of the makes for her crochet contest challenge thing that she did. And y'all, some of these projects are amazing. Absolutely amazing. I was watching it last night and I would doze off because I saw that she posted it right before I went to bed. And so I was watching it while I was laying in bed, and then I'd be like on, say, number 30, and then I'd close my eyes for what I thought was a second, and then I'd open them and it'd be like number 50. So I kept dozing, so I've got to go back and watch it again. But I did see a lot of my friends' projects and they were so pretty. Okay, so who else do we have in? I said hey to Miss VJ. Hey, Angel Renee. She says, hey, Pam and chat. She is out and about, so we'll be lurking. Will you lurk away, darling? Hi to all your babies and your hubs if he's with you. Jan said, I saw yours too. You are 163. Like, I fast forwarded through it to look for mine. But I kept dozing. I didn't even know what number I was. So now I know where to look for mine. And I know Gary from Urban Yarn was like a few after mine. Hey, Mishi. Hey, Margie. Hey, Joy. All right, y'all. So I did remember to bring a project in here tonight. I'm going to be working on my granddaughter's shawl because she wanted a shawl like the one that my mom has. So baby girl wants a shawl. Baby girl gets a shawl. So this is what I'm making for her. And she's only 2, so this may be big enough, but I'm going to do at least one more round on it, or one more butterfly section, and then I'm going to try it on her and see. Hey, Shatika, welcome in. She said, hey, Margie, she just ordered some of your Melissa yarn. Hey, and if y'all don't know that, she's talking about Crochet in Agreement, and she dyes some beautiful yarn. If I have a mod in here, I think I do. Y'all can drop her link, or I can go grab it. Let me just check right here. Let me check. Let me pull up my lives thingy here. If not, I can go grab her link for her Etsy store. Well, y'all ever try to go to your stuff and it takes you every which way but where you want to go? Stop. There we go. Hey, Nancy. Well, Margie, I thought you were a mod. My bad. Okay, let me go do this right here. Add Miss Margie. And save. There we go. All right, so while I was doing that, let's see here. Said hey to Nancy. Nancy said she's working on a shawl with that butterfly pattern too. I know, it's so pretty. And y'all, this is a tutorial by Fiber Spider, but the pattern is by I'll have to go look it up. Hold on. I have it on my channel too. My videos. I just have to find. Why does it keep taking me there? That's not where I want to go. Well, that would work. I could go here. I can go here. It is by. The pattern is by N.J. Sharon and Debbie Adams. And you can find it on Ravelry. And it is called the Butterfly Stitch Prayer Shawl. Let me just grab this link right here. And come back over here. And paste. That is the link for the actual pattern. It is a free pattern. Mishi says she placed a rather large order and she's going to make some Mishi yarn too, and I'm ecstatic. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Jan says, do a simple border and save what's left of the cake to extend it in a few years. I thought about that too. But I'm thinking right now it's probably about as wide as her wingspan. And so I'm thinking that I want it to like hang, like it can hang over her shoulder and down to her waist. So I think it needs to be just a tiny bit longer. And then I'm going to hang it on her, but that's a good idea. I thought about that too. I didn't think about saving this cake of yarn, but that's really good because this cake of yarn will make it big enough to fit my mom. So it should be big enough to extend to her. So that's a good idea. Very good idea. Paula says, how is everyone? Hey, Wicked Granny Pamela, how are you? And y'all, there, Margie has dropped the link for Melissa's Etsy store, so y'all can go check her out. And she also has the YouTube channel, Melissa does. And she does live dyes. And Diane said she is working on a blanket called Essentials Blanket from Tiffany Hansen. Tiffany's got a lot of really cool stuff as well. Hey, Meemaw D, that's Dawn P, y'all. She says, hello, all you beautiful people. Stephanie says she's getting Dad tucked in, so she'll be in and out. He had his chemo today. Love to all. Well, give love and hugs and prayers to your dad, and we will see you if you can get back in. If not, no worries. We appreciate you being here. But, so that's my plan. I'm going to work on this for a little bit. I may have to count. If y'all can count to 7, y'all can do this, y'all. It's a lot of double crochets, chain, and half double. And if you can do those stitches, you can make this. It's not as difficult as it looks like it might be. And y'all, I am using a 1 weight, which is crazy bonkers. I know. I think it's a 1. Yep. But I have found that with using a larger hook, and Margie has dropped Melissa's YouTube channel, so there you go. I found that using the larger hook, and when I mean larger, I mean larger handled hook, I can work with the smaller yarns, and it doesn't like hurt my hands. Hi, Meg's Little Nursery. Welcome in. How are you tonight? And y'all, when we get a few more people here, remind me I have a replay question, which I'm going to ask people in the chat and also people watching on the replay to find out a little bit about y'all. And we got to remember to drop the Jeopardy question. I'm going to try to drop it. I know I've been trying to do it at 9 o'clock, but I may go ahead and drop it at 8:30 so I don't forget. But if not, if it's 9 o'clock and I haven't dropped it, be like, hey, girl, Jeopardy question. Meg says, pretty good. And how are you? I am doing good. Hey, Gail, welcome in. So, hey, Rudy. Stephanie says, I'm here. He's from Missouri, getting to know all you ladies. He loves the accents. Thanks so much for the prayers. Just might be away from the keyboard at times. Okay, no worries. Yep. Well, I definitely have accent. And maybe we'll have some other peeps come up on the panel here in a little bit. And Stephanie said, or Mishi says, heart, Stephanie. Let me get this one going here. And I know I keep telling y'all, I'm working in my craft room. Eventually, I'm going to get it set up to where, y'all can see what I'm working on. Rudy says, how was your 66, BeeCreative? Well, Rudy, I don't know. I was not alive in 66. But I'm going to set up another camera so that y'all can see what I'm working on as I'm crafting instead of it being down here where y'all can't see it. Hey, Connie, welcome in. She said, hey, BeeCreative Crafts and all in chat. She's listening and working. I've been doing that all day. Actually, all week long. We've been like super busy at work. And so I've been lurking in lives all week. Some of them I didn't even have a chance to say howdy do, but I've been there listening or trying to till the phone rings. Then I have to mute it. But I have been trying to listen and lurk all week long. I was in Sandrine's earlier today, and the phone rang, and then somebody came in, and so I had to mute it. Let's see. Nancy says she is just about to sweep everything into a garbage bag. This is too much fun. And for y'all, those that don't know, Nancy just moved, and some of her stuff is still in storage, so she is trying to find everything and get everything moved from one house to the other. You get it out of storage. Yep, Rudy, I'm not going to do that tonight. No counting. I mean, well, they'll be counting, but I'll be counting to 7, not to 100. I'll be counting to 7 a lot. But anyway, yeah, so Nancy was saying that a lot of her storage bins that she puts all of her craft supplies and stuff in are actually being used to move stuff in. So she doesn't have it to put her crafting projects in, or her crafting supplies. All right, y'all, we got somebody in the basement. Margie! Hey, girl! How are you? And little bit, what's your doggy's name that's barking? Who's barking at us?
My dogs. I don't know what's going on. My husband must be doing something.
No worries. Hey, Polish, I'm back. Hey, Melanie, welcome in. You're so if any of y'all were over at Margie's a while ago, or if you weren't, she's getting ready. Her and Mama J have got a collab or a project that they're going to be working on together. Another Tunisian project, and they're going to be using a pattern out of Tony from TL Yarn Crafts book, and it's going to be so pretty. Mishi says, "Hey, Margie."
Hey, Mishi.
Had to count my change right quick. This probably isn't the best project to work on this live because I have to count to 7 over and over and over and over and over. But once I get the first foundation row of the repeat, then the next row goes pretty quick because it's just repeating what you did before. So I don't have to really count as much, but yeah. Da, da, da. Let's see. Mishi says she hasn't seen it yet, just got home and got yarn order crazy. I hear you. I do that. I've got a cart full of yarn in several different places. But the one place that I've tried to stay away from today is Furls, even though, if y'all don't know, they're having a 30% off sale. So, you know. But I think I bought all the sizes, but I need to check. Let me go look at that email. Is that going on just today, or was it? Let me look.
Excuse me, guys.
So I can give y'all the deets. Oh, that's not the right email. This one. 30% off starts now. Okay, no code needed. Okay, it goes through Friday. So it goes through Friday, June 23rd. So if anybody has been wanting to try Furls, go check it out. Mishi says, "Me too, girl. I've been trying to stay away from it because she just ordered the yarn bowl and now she's kicking herself." Yeah, well, you know, I found with them, when I want it and they've got it in stock, I usually buy it. But so that gives me time. So tomorrow or after the live tonight, I would check all of my hook sizes. Did I bring them in here? No, they're in the living room. I put them all in a case because, you know, I usually have them all in here, but I put them all in a case and I took them in there. So I need to look and see which sizes I've got or what I might be missing. Or I might even order an extra one. Oh, wait, I do have some of them here. But I might order an extra of my favorite sizes. Kivia says, "Today is Furl's birthday." Yeah, okay, yeah, so that's what they're having. They're having like a happy birthday sale. And so, yeah. Meg says, "I'm really wanting some fruit rolls." Yeah. Let's see, Chris says, Nancy, if you sweep it all into a garbage bag, your couch will will disappear forever. She's talking about Nancy on Tiny Tuesdays. Is that what it's called, Nancy?
Yeah.
I think it's Tiny Tuesday. She made this teeny tiny couch to go in her little teeny tiny miniature house that went in her miniature craft room. And she dropped it and it hit, and then it just disappeared completely. So she made another one. It was too big, but she did make one out of clay. And clay. And it's tiny. It is so cute. Super duper cute. She says, oh, I got plenty of hooks, but they're so darn pretty. I know, right? I do too. I've got all kinds of hooks, all different brands.
Yeah.
So you know how that goes.
Yeah, I won a furls hook from Cisola Joe, and I got it in. It's the Gemini one.
Mm-hmm. One of the streamlines.
Yeah.
You know, I need to test out I bought a wooden one. One of their wooden hooks. Well, I think it's a wooden streamline. It's not one of the big chunky ones. But I haven't tested it out yet. I figure I'm probably going to like it about as well as I like the regular streamlines, which isn't a lot. I prefer the Odyssey, but I do have several streamlines and I do use them. And Kitty's like, I know, right, Mishi? Mishi says, not too long ago, I sold several extra Odysseys she had on Mercari. Oh, wow. See, they're my faves. And I always forget about Mercari. I always check eBay and sometimes I'll check Etsy, but usually the ones on Etsy are expensive. And sometimes I'll check Amazon. And they're expensive too, but that was especially when they didn't have them in stock on furls. Kitty said she always wanted to try to win a furls Odyssey. Yep, we'll just have to keep trying. Sometimes you can get lucky. But I like them. As y'all have heard me say time and time again, I wanted to hate them. I was fully expecting to get them in and then just be like, oh, there's nothing special about these. They're just, hooks. But I love my Odysseys. I do. How about you, Miss Margie? What's your favorite hook?
Well,
hard to narrow it down to one, isn't it?
It is. Mm-hmm. I like my furls, but I think my actual go-to hook, I guess I would have to say, is my clovers.
Hey, Kelly. I bring it, Kelly, in the house. Let's see. Diane says she's using a dots hook. I haven't tried the dots yet.
Yeah, I haven't dots either.
Mm-hmm. Misha said it was a while ago, but she's adding a furls hook to her giveaway. Ooh, so she says, hang in there, Kivia. Sweet. Now, Misha, is your giveaway going on now, or is that a giveaway for when you reach a certain point? Let us know. And the chat jumped. Everybody's saying hi to Miss Kelly. Chris says, Margie, Fire Company is running a June hook called Alexandrite.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I don't remember seeing that one last week when we looked at those. And Mishi says she thinks she has one clover. I think I do too. I know I have one because I bought it to try. And then I never did a review on it. It's somewhere. It's somewhere around this house. And Kivia says, okay, I'll hang in there, Mishi. Diane said her favorite are furls. Pamela's saying hi to everybody. Mishi says, Fire Company is nice too. And I haven't tried those. I didn't even know they existed until last week when somebody mentioned them. Everybody's saying hottie, hottie, hottie. Kivia said her favorite is a boy. Now, the boy ergonomic hooks used to be my favorites because that's what I learned. Well, I didn't learn on the ergonomic. I learned on just a good old-fashioned metal furls hook. And then I found the ergonomics. And then I went to Hobby Lobby because I needed a certain size hook. I wanted a 7.0. And so I bought one of Hobby Lobby's, the kind that have the little flowers on the side. They look plasticky. And again, I was thoroughly expecting to not like those. And I really almost didn't buy it because it was plastic. Or it looked plastic. And so I got it home and I fell in love with it. So I went back and then I have bought one of each size of those too. So those are my favorites at that time. And then I tried the Odyssey. So, but I still like my Hobby Lobby hooks, and they're very reasonably priced. They're like less than $5 a piece. So they're very affordable.
Yeah.
Hey, Renee. Natural Nene says, hello, everybody. Mishi says she'll make a video. This will be for her milestone of 100 plus subscribers, and she wants to try to get it done before July 1st. Awesome. And Mishi, go ahead and type Buzz in the chat, B-U-Z-Z, and it'll drop your link. So if y'all have not checked out Miss Mishi's channel, y'all please go check her out. And Kivia says she has never heard of O-Fire. It is a crochet company, or they do crochet hooks. But I had not heard of them either until last week. Somebody mentioned them, and so we went and checked them out. I think that was last week. Good.
Yeah.
I should go back to that video and drop that link in the chat or in the description box. I need to start making notes during my lives of what I need to go back and add to the description box when it's over, because I never remember. I say I'm going to remember, but then I go to sleep and then,
Yeah.
my brain resets. Okay, let me grab okay, phone. Let's put you where I'm not going to forget you, where I put you. We'll put you right there. Okay, Mishi is working on her yarn room. Sweet. Dawn P said her favorite hook is tulip hooks, but she said recently she has been using the dots. Now, I don't know if I have a tulip. I don't know that I've ever tried tulip. And I only recently know that I've tried a Susan Bates hook. But, I think it's like, regional, like what you get where, like here, you can buy a boy all day, every day at Walmart. But I rarely see a Susan Bates at Walmart.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's what I learned how to crochet with is Susan Bates.
See, and I learned on a boy. And I've said this before too. For the longest time, I thought that there was only, one size of a boy hook, and that it was blue or pink, because I had a blue one. My mama had a pink one when she taught me how to crochet. And I just thought, to make different sizes, I thought you just tightened up your tension, and if you use that one hook for whatever yarn, and that was how that was that. And then I knew that there were smaller hooks because my grandmother crocheted with thread. So I thought there was a hook for thread and a hook for yarn. And then I was like, oh, wow, look at all these different sizes and brands. And and Mishi said she mentioned them that last. Okay. I knew that. I was thinking it was Mishi, but yeah, I couldn't remember. Like I said, sleep.
The only size hook that I can recall was the size H hook.
Yeah. Well, I had a J. That's what I've learned on, was a J. Hey, Zach.
Hey, Zach.
Let's see. Zach says, hey, other Pam Wicked Granny. And Paula says she likes the Hiya crochet hooks. I haven't tried the Hiya either. Is it the Hiya? Is that what I have for? I think I have knitting needles that are Hiyas. I think that's what I got for my little time to make my little socks. which I haven't finished. I still have half of a sock done. Hey, Joy, she says hello, or hey again, she says hello to all she's missed. She's been multitasking, and me, she typed in Buzz, and there is her link for anybody that wants to go and check out her channel. Me, she says hi, I don't know them. I had never heard of that company until back probably around Christmas, a little before Christmas, and I guess I should know that they sell crochet hooks, but I was looking for them specifically for knitting needles because that's what Liz from Liz Crocheting More, her and Bridget were crocheting socks, and they recommended the Hayas in the little tiny cabled circulars. And there's Miss Kivia's channel. Stephanie says, ooh, okay, cool. She says they have oops hooks sometimes also, and many say they're exactly like furls. Cool. I'll have to, and like I said, we looked at them last week, and they looked pretty nice, and they were a little less expensive, so. But I think they were all resin. I didn't see any metal hooks. I don't think they had metal ones. Don't think so. We may have to go check them out again. Kivia says Ami is similar to furls, and so is divot shilp. I don't know how to say that.
Slip.
I don't know. Stephanie said most prefer either inline or tapered. She likes inline. Susan Bates and Furl Streamline both inline, but she can also use clover, except for Tunisian. So that's odd. See, I don't know. See, I used to think I preferred tapered because that's primarily what I had used. But then some of the hooks that I've turned to are more inline, but they're not like some of the furrow streamline, especially the metal streamline, is very, very inline. It's extra. Cricket says, hello, everybody. Well, hey, Cricket. Diane says she also learned on a J-Boy. And now her favorite hook size is an I. Well, in the Hobby Lobby hooks, well, actually in every other hook brand except for Furls, I tend to use a K because I crochet very, very tight. Now with the Odyssey, Furls Odyssey, I don't crochet nearly as tight. I have a looser tension. And I think it's because of the weight of the hook, maybe. But I tend to have a more, I suppose, natural or normal. Because, if you follow a lot of patterns, normally I go down 2 hooks, or I go up 2 hook sizes. So if it calls for an I, I'll go to my K hook, and I will get the same gauge as whatever the pattern calls for. But with the furls, I don't have to go up 2 hook sizes. So, yeah. Hola, Maritza. And Paula says, and they don't hurt my hands. Are we talking about the furl? Oh, no, the Hayas. Cool. I'll have to look at those. Okay, let me write that down. That's what I was doing. I was moving my phone out of the way so that I could write stuff down. Okay. My little hooks and my.
Wrote myself a note of what I need to do and stuff. Go back and add into the description box of my life.
Okay, so we got O-Fire hooks. We need to go look at those again. And let's see what else we've got. Haya. I have to go look at that. Okay, now let me scroll back up. What was that other brand that I said I'd never heard of? Kivia said it. May have went too far. Okay, scrolling back down. I went too high. Okie dokie. Ami. Now, Ami I have heard of, but I've not tried any of them. And Divot.
The Divot.
Divot word Shilp.
Schlip.
I don't know. It says SHILP.
Yeah.
We'll just have to go look at that. Okay. And Chris said some hooks are also a hybrid. Oh, cool. Hey, Samantha. Welcome in. Hey, Darla. It's in the bag crochet with Darla. She says, hey, everyone. Hey, hey, hey. Nancy said she also learned on a boy, but hers was a size F. And then she went to Susan Bates' metal ones with the bamboo handles. She recently bought some Clover armor from Hobby Lobby on clearance. So, yeah, I tried to get some of those on clearance, but when I was there, they were just marking that aisle down, and they hadn't made it to the hooks yet. And then when I went back, they were gone. So, yeah, that's okay, though. And she said she's also bought a set of the dots. I still haven't tried dots. Chris says if you have big hands, Clover may be too short. I have little bitty tiny baby hands. We were talking about that at work yesterday. Today. And she was her and the girl I work with that I share an office with, and one of the guys came in and they were talking about how, he's got big hands and she has long fingers, and I was like, I got little baby hands. I used to keep nails on so that my hands would look more like adult hands, and then especially when I take the nails off, I was like, I got little baby hands.
Yeah.
We were talking about that little skit with Jimmy Fallon that he used to have on his thing, and the little baby doll hands with little baby hands. I was like, that's me. Got little baby hands. Stephanie says, Chris, are the metal and plastic Clovers hybrid? Because it's just that expensive Tunisian set that I can't keep the yarn on. I bought my Tunisian hook from Hobby Lobby. Well, one of them is just a long metal hook. It's a Afghan hook. It's not even a truly Tunisian hook, but that's what I use it for. But it was in the crochet hooks that I inherited when my grandmother passed away. She had two different ones. One's a little bit longer than the other. But I bought a Tunisian hook it's actually got a cable with a stopper at the end. But I bought it at Hobby Lobby probably 2-3 years ago, maybe. Hey, Lydia. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And there's Miss Maritza's channel link if y'all want to check her out. And Kivia said, no, not the plastic Clover hooks. Okay. Wicked Granny saying hi to Lydia. Cricket saying hi to Lydia. And there is Miss Darla's channel link. Nancy says, Earl says, hey. Hey, Earl. And where's Lisa? Lisa is probably still at Knit Club. I got a little message a while ago. It could have been her. Oh, it was. See, you willed it into, I heard it ding. And she says she will be home in about 40 minutes. So she went to Knit Club. So there you go, Earl. She'll be home in about 40 minutes. Put that back over there. Now, y'all, tonight when I go in my bedroom and I'm like, oh, where did I put my phone? I'm going to have to come back to this live to see where I set it. And Kivia says, hey, Maritza, you want a giveaway with Nicole? Yes. You need to go watch Fibromyalgia Yarn Resin, I think is her channel name. Isn't that Nicole's name? Isn't that her channel?
I think so.
Yeah, she had a giveaway. So, Maritza, you need to go check out her channel. And Chris says she didn't care for the dots because of the hole at the end of the handle rubs her palm. Oh, okay. Hey, Adele. She says, okay, got to go grab the other phone. If she comes back, she'll be Night Owl 44. Awesome sauce. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stephanie said she's only used the furls, resin, and the wood, so she doesn't know about the metal ones. She crochets tight also, so she also goes up 1 or 1.5. But furls keeps me from choking up on my hook. Yeah, see, same here. And this is I I love the metal ones so much. I can't stress it, y'all. So much. But the Odysseys. I tried the metal Streamline, did not like them. So I sent those to another YouTuber to try out, and she's tried them and had the same opinion of them that I did. She's going to give them another whirl. So to see if she likes them better. But, and you know, they're just not for everybody. But, yep. Yep. And Paula says, yep, the highest. Hey, Crochet Queen, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? She says, hello, ladies and gents. And did I say hey to Zach? Zach, if I didn't, I'm sorry. Hey, Zach, I saw you up top, and my chat jumped, and I don't remember if I said howdy do.
Yeah, you did, because I said hi right afterwards.
Okay. Let's see. And Adele saying hey to everybody. And Renee saying hey to everybody. Paula said she has been using the highest for about a year. Cool. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me put my little stitch marker in here. We're going to go look up these high crochet hooks. Hold it. Now, Paula, did you buy them on a specific website, or did you find them on Amazon? I bought my knitting needles on Amazon, but hiya. Oopsie doodle. Ugh. I could type. Okay. So, are you using the, here we go. The metal ones, or, okay, well, we don't want to go there, because that gave me an error. I don't think that's where I want to go. Mm-hmm. Hi, direct. Okay, so the first website I clicked on told me that it might be a hacking website, and so we don't want to go to that one. There are lots of them on, it's sending me mostly to Amazon. And Etsy for those specific brand names. Most of them are telling me to go to Amazon or Etsy. So we'll wait till I get down to her comment in the chat, and we'll see. Let's see. Kivia says, oh no, I lost my Furls Cookie Streamline. Oh no! It'll turn up eventually. When you're looking for something else, you'll find that. That's what happens to me. I was looking for my registration card, like not my actual registration, but the card that said I needed to go renew my registration. I couldn't find it, so finally I just went to the county clerk's office, or and I was like, I got to get my new tags, because if I had my card, I could have just scanned it at the kiosk, and I wouldn't have had to go to anyway. So the next day I got home, I was looking for something else, and the card is laying right there in plain sight, just laying there. And I looked for it for hours, couldn't find it. Yeah, it was right there. So yeah, when you're not looking for it, you'll find it. Okay, Mishi says, need advice. She has several Happy Mail and orders to open. Should I make separate videos or one long video? Would you rather watch short videos or a long one? It depends. Normally, it depends on how much time I have. If I'm sitting on the couch working on a project, I will pick a video that's, 30 minutes or longer, just so I don't have to go find something else to watch. But if I'm in a hurry, or if I'm trying to do something between other things, then I look for shorter, 5 to 10 minute long videos. I know that was super not helpful at all, but and if you're wanting to do like a shout out to that specific channel, depends on what you got. If it's like one or two things in the Happy Mail, or if it's like a box full of stuff. If it's a box full of stuff, I'd probably do a separate video. If it's, if you just got one or two things in it, then you could probably combine them and make one video. Chat, what is your opinion on this? Let her know. Margie, you have any advice for her?
I usually will do a video per individual.
Okay. And Wicked Granny asked if the Crochet Queen is at China, and she says, yes, it's China. Okay. And there's Tiny making his debut. If he hasn't been up here already, he likes to come up and flip his tail and show his hiney. Literally. Stephanie said she likes 10+ minute videos, but everyone is different. China says she thinks you should do it all in one. Hey, Angela. She says, hey, Pam and Margie in the chat. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing good. She said she's doing fine and drinking water, working on her knitting. Sweet. And then Pamela said she likes 10 to 20 minute videos. And China is saying hey to people. And Lydia has dropped her link. So there is Lydia's link if y'all want to check out her channel. Okay, and here is Miss Nancy. She says, per her analytics, most people bow out after 5 minutes, but it could just be her content. So, you know, and that's one thing you need to look at if you have, even if it shows that you've got, say you post a video and it says you have 50 views, go look at your analytics, because of those 50 people, the majority of them may have only watched 4 or 5 minutes of it. So that's a good advice there, Nancy, to look at it and see. Check it out. Stephanie said, yes, she bought the Clover Tunisian set, but she can't keep her yarn on it. She bought a $7 Amazon set of the long Afghan hooks and likes them much better. And they have a 7, whereas the Clover doesn't. Now, I haven't seen the Clover Tunisian set. But then again, I don't. The one thing I don't like about the longer ones is it's like with knitting. I prefer the cabled one because the long ones seem to get in my way. And I haven't used my cabled Tunisian hook, but I did buy it in case I wanted to make a bigger project, and all of my little loops and threads would stay on that easier, and it wouldn't weight it down. So when you're saying you can't keep the yarn on it, is it sliding off of the other end? How is the yarn coming off? Where is it coming off at? Just wondering. And if you're doing a small project, you can use a regular crochet hook. Like for the headbands and stuff, I don't use. Do I have one laying here? Yeah, I thought I did. The Tunisian headbands that I was making, which I know, y'all. I still haven't done the tutorial. I know. It's on my list. I thought I had it laying right here. Anyway, they're only about this wide. They're only like 10 stitches across. So I just use, I usually use just a regular old crochet hook. Sometimes I use my furls. Sometimes I use, just enough that'll hold the 10 stitches. So you can use any size you want or any hook you want. Now, if you're making a bigger project like what Margie does when she's making like her boho cardigans, you're gonna want a longer one, or one of the ones with the cable on it.
Cable, definitely, and stuff with the boho cardigans or like my shawls and stuff. You want the cables because you need that length.
Yep. And Chris is saying, Stephanie, it's more important that your Tunisian hooks are pointy. Lydia said she's going to pop up here in a few. She's doing something. We'll be here. Mimo D says she has toddler-sized hands, too, so the dots hang out the end and she never fills the hole. I'm with you. Baby hands. Pamela says, Nancy, her video is only 5 minutes long, so she guess that's okay then. And Nancy also has small hands. Stephanie says, Chris, I think the clovers are pointy but slick, so maybe it's the bamboo. Can I rub something on them? The cheapers are very pointy. The cheapies are very pointy. So, okay, so she thinks the clovers are pointy, but they're slick. So is it sliding off? Is it sliding off the other end, or is it sliding off before you can pull it back through? See, usually bamboo grabs the yarn. For me, it, like, especially like with bamboo crochet hooks and with bamboo knitting needles, I find the yarn wants to stick. I can't get it to slide. And then when I finally get it to slide, then it like overslides.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And Kivia said she has small hands too. And Paula said from Ophelia Talks. Oh, that's where you got your hooks. Gotcha. I didn't know she sold hooks. Okay, so Wicked Granny says if she watches a video, she watches the whole thing. Well, that's cool. I do, depending on what it is about. Like I said, if I'm sitting on the couch and I'm working up a project and I just want something in the background and there's, I will put on like just a chit chat video, like something like this, or I'll watch Urban Yarn when he does his updates, and I watch Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter, or I'll watch Bag O' Day, or I'll watch one of her blogs, or I'll watch some of Margie's stuff. I just watch a little bit of everything, y'all. But yeah, if I'm sitting on the couch, I usually will watch the whole thing for something like that. Now, if I'm looking for a project, I might watch like the first little bit of it just to see especially if it's somebody I've never watched before, like a tutorial. I'll watch a little bit to see if I like what I see and how they're teaching. And then I might go on to another one if it's not my cup of tea. Hey, Karen. She says, hello, everyone. She is working on dress number 4. She got the sweater done yesterday. Patterns are from Mikey. Now, Mikey, I love Mikey too. I watch a lot of his stuff. She says, then I'll try a medium-sized video. There you go. Stephanie says she watches the entire video also, even if it's over an hour. Stephanie says, Kivia, it is probably with the project you are working on. That's a possibility too with your looking for your hook. Kivia said, some people have told me that I can't crochet. Well, that's not very nice. Y'all, my laptop's making a noise. My fan kicked on. If y'all hear it, it did that last week too, but it did it afterwards. It shouldn't, because, it's in the same spot it always is. But anyway, Kivia, I'm sorry that some people have said that to you. That's not very nice. Chris said, Stephanie, I have no idea on the clovers. Her bamboo hooks that are slick, she put cat tongue grip tape pieces on them. Kivia says, yep, some people have told her that she can't crochet at all, Stephanie. Well, that's not very nice. Maybe, were they telling you that you can't crochet, or were they asking you if you do crochet? Let's see. And Stephanie says, yep, the hook is probably with the project that you're working on. Have you looked? Paula says she found her Tunisian hook. I think that's supposed to be she found her Tunisian hook. Yay. Pamela says the one she did so far is opening her winnings from Melissa, and it's about 5 minutes long. Okay, there we go. And it's about 5 minutes long. She has to do a bunch of things she's received since being on here, and she wants to do a catch-up video of. Cool. And, sometimes I combine them, and sometimes I just do one. Sometimes I'll show y'all on a live. I need to do better. I do have, see, I do have one here. It's a little envelope. But I know what's in it. This little envelope contains a bunch of stuff. Which reminds me, let me put my replay thing up. And I know, y'all, it's 10 till 9. I didn't put up the Jeopardy question. Oh, see, I forgot. Let me go put this banner up here. Hold up. Let me hide that there. This is the replay question. And I also want to know in the chat your answers to this. And then I'm going to do this again towards the end of the live. That way, if people come in, we'll know. I just have to find it. Where did it go? Replay question. Okay. When buying handmade stitch markers, do y'all prefer the lobster clasp, the lever bags, like the ones that you can use that also has earrings? Or do you like them both? You don't like one more than the other? If you don't like either one of them, then which kind of hook-de-doo do you prefer? And I'll leave that up. Let's make that scroll. Let me make that scroll instead of just sitting there. Where's my save? And show. There we go. Although that makes it tinier when I do it that way. But, so that's the question for the replay. Ooh, my chat jumped way down. Let me go back up. Hey, Mama J. Okay, here we go. Here's where I was. Stephanie says the Clover Tunisian set has the cords and supposedly the best ends, but she can't keep the hook on the yarn on hook on the Clover bamboo.
That's weird because I have the Tunisian bamboo, and that's what I mainly was using to do my Tunisian boho cardigans.
Are yours Clover brand?
Yes.
Okay. So Stephanie, is it going off the end of the hook, off the cord, falling off the end on that end? And right here is Miss Wicked Granny Pamela's link. And Lydia wants to know, Margie, what are you working on?
I am working on a project that me and Mama J-Way are working on together. And
I could read your mind. There's Mama J-Way right there. Hey,
yeah.
Hey. And let me stop you right quick. And Wicked Granny says, Kivia, you can do anything you want to do and don't listen to the naysayers.
Yes.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
And it's a pattern from Tony T.L. Yarn Crafts book. So come back on Thursday and check out my live and see our progress, mine and Mama J's. And anybody that joins in.
Margie is on right before me on Thursday. She starts at 4 Pacific, 6 Central. So y'all can adjust to your time zone. But she's on right before me. And Kivia said she's still practicing her crochet stitches. Well, that's all you keep practicing and then you're learning. Yeah. So if somebody asks you again, you can't crochet or can you crochet, just tell them that you're just learning and you're practicing and say thank you for asking. Yes, I'm learning. Stephanie says she can't keep the yarn on the head of the hook. It just slips off. She has multiple cord sizes in the set and 4 end caps. But you said you prefer clover hooks, right? But not the Tunisian clover? I see what you're saying now. Because you said earlier you like the clover hooks, but you're not a fan of the Tunisian. Okay. So it's slipping off the head of the hook. So when you're doing your Tunisian, are you pushing sliding it down so that it's not staying bunched up at the top? I don't know. Melanie says she'll watch an hour video for days, but not with the commercials every 10 minutes. Gotcha. I have finally figured out how to set the commercials. Last week, mine auto set itself to every 2 minutes. I was trying to find something in And like, I was like, I just had a commercial. And it was on my own live, like my own live replay. And I was like, what on earth? And so then it played another commercial. I was like, what is going on? So I went and looked, and it was putting them every 2 minutes. But so I did go and edit it and changed it and put it, I think 20 minutes or 25 minutes or 30. I don't remember. Yeah. But it wasn't every 10.
My husband was playing my playlist for me to help me out with my watch list, even though he doesn't really go on YouTube or anything, but he said that he goes, well, just log me in on your iPad and just run your playlist as me. And I noticed as if that all of my videos, not my live streams, but my videos all had ads on them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, I never noticed that before.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Pamela says to Kivia, that's what you do, Kivia. She's done crochet for years and it's nowhere near perfect. That's right, you just have to practice. And Nancy says for her, YouTube is background noise when she's crafting, unless she's following a tutorial, and then she'll pause and play. Yeah. That too. Same. And there is the Crochet Queen China. There is her link if y'all want to check out her channel. And she says to Kivia, practice makes perfect. Exactly. Okay, here we are to the answer to the question.
Okay. Pam, you there? We lost Pam.
I clicked on the thingy and it took me out of the link, and I'm like, what the heck, Ola?
I know. I was and I'm like, okay.
I was like, it took me back to the login or to the inner StreamYard. What? Oh. I said, Paula said hooks. Okay, so Stephanie said lobster clasp. Karen says lobster. Mishi says lobster. Hey, Tori. She says, hey, everybody. Pamela says she doesn't really care. Either is fine with her. Paula says lobster. Everybody's saying Tori. And Mishi said the earring kind of fall out on her. The ones where you can, the clasp, the lever backs, those fall out. Stephanie says round ones open stitch markers. So like you can use for the knitting. Gotcha. Chris says the 1/2 or 1 inch lobster. Karen said when she makes her stitch markers, the lobsters are hard to find. Thank you, Mishi. She said, I found them at Hobby Lobby, but the last time I ordered them on Amazon, but I had to really read all of the reviews because some of them were talking about when they got them. You know, they say they were certain size but a lot I read that they're like, when you get them and you try to open them, they'll break, or the metal, like the paint coating, makes them stick so they don't work real well. So I just have to make sure when I'm ordering them that I read the reviews to make sure that I'm not getting a bad company brand, whatever. Michi says Jeopardy question. Yes, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna put that up right there because I'm almost to the bottom of the chat, I think, and then I will do that. And Miss VJ saying hey to Mama J, and y'all, there's Miss VJ's channel. So y'all go check out Miss VJ. She goes live twice a week? Three times a week. 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Friday.
And then Angela says, Pam, can I let Stephanie something? Sure. Hey, Sappho. And Joyce says she doesn't use the homemade ones that she's received, but she does like to collect them. She uses the light bulb. Okay, I know what you're talking about. The little, yep. And the diaper pin stitch markers or piece of thread. Yep, I got some of those too. That's what
Yeah.
she's talking about. The ones that look like a little safety pin. I use these a lot more. I'm the same though, like my handmade ones. I do like to collect them, but I like to use them, and I make them too. But like, I use them like purse pals, so I hook them on my purse or on my keychain, or backpack. And so I think Angela was saying, can she let Stephanie know something, or can she tell Stephanie something? If that was your question, you go right ahead, drop it in the chat. And then Tori says, bye everyone. Bye Tori. Thanks for popping in. Let's see. Karen says, oh yeah, that is where the money comes from. She tries to watch a few, but not all the time. Yep. Everybody's telling her. Okay, so Mama J said she also prefers lobster. Diane says leverback. Paula said she is also still learning crochet. Let's see. Jeanne says she doesn't buy homemade stitch markers, but she prefers the cheap plastic ones for actual use while crocheting. But she does display all of the stitch markers that she has received as gift or winnings. Cool. And then there is Maritza's channel. And we have somebody in the basement. Are you ready to come up? Are you ready? Can you hear me? Give me a little hoo-hoo, ha-ha, if you're ready to come up. Okay. And we had Miss Lydia.
Yeah.
Hey, Lydia. And let's see. Sappho says leverbacks because the lobster opening is too small. Now, you can get different sized lobsters.
Yeah.
How are ya? Let's see.
I'm doing good. How about you?
I am good. And Adele said she prefers leverback if she's buying, but if gifted, any will do. And she likes to collect them too, but she usually uses bobby pins. Mishi says, I guess I don't know leverback. Hold on. I'll grab one. Leverbacks are like the earring style, but they have the little, they close up instead of the fish hooks like this. They actually have a little clasp that folds up.
Mm-hmm.
And Dell says she agreed Sappho too small. See, I think it was Mikey that was talking about when he was making stitch markers, and he was saying that some of the lobster ones were super duper small. So he was like, if you're going to make them to sell or give away, to use a bigger size so it would fit his big man hands. So when I bought the lobster claw for the first ones I made, I bought the bigger ones. So they're big. They're big.
Yeah. Yeah. The ones that
at the bottom of the
making now, and if I'm using the leverbacks.
Okay, I'm gonna turn my camera off for just a sec so that y'all don't see like up close and personal me when I stand up. And I'm gonna grab a leverback one because I've got some right there and I know exactly where they're at. So hold on a second. Y'all chat amongst yourself. I'm gonna leave my there went Tiny. I'm gonna leave my volume on so y'all can hear me. So if I fall, you hear crashing, don't worry, it's just me. I'm clumsy. That's why I have bruises and I don't know where they come from.
Oh. Yeah. A lot of my bruises come from my dogs.
I don't have a lobster claw one right here handy dandy because they're in the other room. Ugh. They're in the other room where I have all my stuff stored for the craft show. But get back in my little tiny hole here. Oh, owie. Tiny dude. Okay. Well, I hit the wrong button. Okie dokie. Now I'm back. Okay. Nishi said that's what she's thinking of. She doesn't like the fish hook open earring hooks, plus she likes the They just need to function. Hates one she can't open with one hand. Okay. I'm going to make myself big for just a second. Yeah. So these are lever backs. Ooh, focus. So they open and then they close. And these are actually earrings, but you can use them as stitch markers. And I actually bought some hanky markers, stitch markers that y'all are going to see in this opening. So when I do that video, there's some lots of stitch markers, and I did get some of both. I got lever and I got lobster, and both. Adele says long nails won't let me pull down the clasp to open. Gotcha. And so in that case, bobby pins are better, or yarn. Diane says the lobster claw is hard for her to open. She has trouble with her fingers. Yeah, and they are. Some of those lobster ones are very stiff.
Yeah.
This style is the kind I use most of the time. I'll put you in front of my shirt here. This is the kind I use 99% of the time because I prefer the ones that close, because if I use the ones that stay open or that just slide in and around, they always tend to fall off because I just toss my projects. I don't lay them down neatly. I just toss them. So I have to have one where it doesn't come out. And Adele says she doesn't know how it splits the yarn, the lobster claw. And Mishi says, "Ooh, I like those. I got those at a I got these from I got them from the yarn truck, but the people that made them was Oink Pigments, and they sell a bunch of different earrings. But Lisa Ladybird sells hanky markers that she makes. And when I do my little opening video, y'all can see them because I will show y'all what I got. Paula says she has those stitch markers. And Sappho says she likes having plastic ones because she tends to lose them. Exactly. And yeah, I'm always losing them or dropping them, or they'll go down in the couch or in the cushion, or yep. So I lose them often. Okay, so that was the replay question. And like I said, I'll ask it again later in the live for the people that come in later or catching the replay. And let me go back to my banners. And Karen says that Hobby Lobby has plastic ones, and the charms are like $1.99. You can get 20 in a bag. Sweet. Let me stop this banner. And let's do our Jeopardy question. Okay, so this week's category is Martin Luther King Jr. Life. That's the category. The answer: Martin Luther King Jr. and Robert F. Kennedy were both assassinated in this year. I know, y'all, this is like a super sad question, and I almost skipped it because I was like, well, that's kind of a downer. But it's part of history, and I'm trying to keep it in order. And this particular question in the Jeopardy calendar was the kickoff for the week of Martin Luther King. It was on Martin Luther King's birthday. It was on his day. So that's the question. So again, it is Martin Luther King Jr. and Robert F. Kennedy were both assassinated in this year. And Mishi says, what is 63? We have VJ and Paula both chiming in with 68, and Jeanne said 63. And I'll tell y'all straight up, and this is not going to give away the answer. I knew it was in the 60s, but I did not know the exact date. So, or year. But, so, I'll narrow it down for y'all. It is 60. Mama J says 68. Melanie says 69. Margie, do you or Lydia have a guess? And Chris is 68. You said what?
68.
Margie saying 68. How about you, Lydia? Do you have a guess?
7.
Let's see. Mishi said she's pretty sure Kennedy was 63. Now remember, Robert F. Kennedy, not JFK. Crochet Queen says 68. Diane says 68. Adele says 68. Jan says 68. Jan says mine's wrong. Yep, but Robert. Mishi's saying she's changing her answer to 68. And you know what, Mishi? She said I was totally thinking president. I was doing the same thing when I typed it in. And I was like, I didn't realize that was the same year. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. Not John, Robert. Yep. Yep. Ooh. Y'all are on it tonight. So let me just go ahead. I know normally I let it play for like 30 minutes because we talk about it, but y'all knew the answer pretty dang fast on that one. And the answer is, or the question is, what is 1968? Jan said, yep, she did the same thing because JFK died November of 63. She said she remembers 63 for JFK and that I have a dream speech.
And the reason why I remember 68 is that because that was the year my brother was born.
Paula said she was born in 63. I just remember my mom talking about when JFK was assassinated. And I was thinking that Martin Luther King was towards the end of the 60s, but I couldn't remember if she had graduated high school when she was telling me about it or if she had not. I knew she was in high school, so I knew it was going to be around 67, 68, 69, somewhere in that time frame, but I didn't know the exact year.
Yeah, I was born in 65 and my brother was born in 68.
I was born in 72. DJ said she remembers because they were celebrating her brother's 8th birthday when they heard of Dr. King's death. Oh, that's sad to hear that. And Paula said her brother was born in 68 also. She was born in 63 and her brother in 68. Oh, wow. So you got both of the dates. All righty. So what, Miss Lydia, are you working on? Do you have anything that you're working on?
I'm making a dishcloth.
Oh, is it red, white, and blue? Pretty. Are you knitting? Yep.
Yep.
I like
Yes.
that. I like that. I need to do some.
Thank you.
Okay, so y'all, I meant to put this in the thing. I put in my on the thumbnail. I put a sun and some sunglasses on Bee the alpaca. So, question for y'all: are y'all making anything special? Like, do y'all have any summer projects that you're working on?
I don't have anything.
Nope.
Right.
And Paula says she has another brother and sister. And she said, sad times, VJ. I know, right? That would be a sad thing to have associated. Well, I mean, it's sad because it happened. But it's especially sad that that's a memory that you have of a birthday party when it should be a happy time. Chris said she remembers because... No, she says she remembers because we were all born before then. Right. Yeah. There are certain things. Yeah, exactly. There are certain things that if it happened during your lifetime, you won't forget it. And VJ said she is making a sun hat for Shorty. Oh, sweet. Paula said her brother was born in 60 and her husband was born in 62 and her sister was born in 64. Gotcha. And she said she is not making anything for summer. I'm making this, which is a summer shawl. And I'm making a skirt for my youngest son's friend because they sent me a picture and was like, hey, can you make this? I'm like, what colors? Well, here, let me put my stitch marker back in so I don't unravel what I've done. And just so y'all know, like, I can't multitask. That's all I've gotten done so far is that much of this round. But this is the squares I'm working on for her, or for their skirt. Let me see which way is the front, which way is the back. Yeah. But it's going to be all these different squares. And she's a tiny little thing, so 4 squares, if I measured correctly, 4 squares is all that it's going to take to go around her little teeny tiny body. And then it's going to be 4 squares across and 4 down. And then when I put the band on it for the for her waist or for their waist, so. But I'm going to do 4 first, and I'm going to put it on my dress form over there or my mannequin, and make sure that it's going to fit around the hips and whatnot. So yeah, but this is the willow square. But. And Chris said she is making another tank top and tee. And let's see. Over here. Take that off of there. Karen says, and you didn't saw no. Let's see. Mishi said she just got some yarn for a crochet foundry top. Nice. And she's packing up a Happy Meal package for a Tiffany Hansen group member. Oh, sweet. She said she's a sweet lady that's stuck at home and can't shop for yarn like us. Well, that is so sweet of you, Mishi. Oh, you didn't say no. I got to Karen. Gotcha. No, I didn't say no, even though I got to sew it all together. I didn't say no. I didn't say no to that, and I didn't say no to this, because this, when a 2-year-old looks at you, because she took Grandma's shawl, and then she says, Pom-Pom, I want a shawl. You make baby girl a shawl. That's what you do. And Karen says she is working on a granny square backpack. Oh, sweet. And y'all, I'm going to figure out a way to attach all these squares without like a join as you go style, because I don't want to have to sew. So I'm thinking, I did a half double crochet round, so I'm thinking I may take the, because like when you do a half double crochet, you kind of got 2 little V's. You got a V on this side and the V on top, and the back one is not technically the stitch, but I'm thinking I'm going to use those to attach them. So then if she wants to wear it inside out and show the stitch, show the texture where they're sewn together or where they're stitched together, you can. But that's still a work in progress. I just got to see first if it's going to go around the hips of the dress form. Is that what it's called? Dress form? Mannequin?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Doretha, welcome in. Welcome in. Jen says, is it common? Yes, it is. Is it common for Joanne to send out several packages for one order? She bought 5 items and is shipping out on a different day in 3 boxes, but arriving the same day. Yes, that is very common for Joanne's. And yeah, I've done that before, and I'll get one box, may have like 5 little things in it, and be a normal size box. And then I got a big box that had one ball of yarn in it, one skein of yarn. But yeah, so that's very common. And Mishi says, yep, going through the same thing right now. Everybody's like, LOL, yep, yes, they do. And I don't know if Sappho is still in the chat, but she ordered from them. And the thing is, she lives out of the country. She does not live in the United States. So she has to pay customs and like duties and import taxes, or what all the words, when she gets a package sent to her in the Bahamas. And if Joann's had to send it all in one box, like you would think they would do if you ordered it all at one time, they would send it all in one box. She would have only had to pay that fee one time, but since they sent it in 2 or 3 different boxes, then she had to pay customs and duty on all 3 boxes. So, which is a bummer that they do that. Mishi says part of her order is coming tomorrow. And China said she's only ordered from Joann's twice. Doretha saying, hey to everybody. Hey, Sandra. She said, hey, y'all. And yes, the dialites may not match, unfortunately. Yep. Because I think they come from like different warehouses, but still, I mean, surely there's a way that they could ship it all together somehow or another. I don't know. But yeah, I have experienced that. So, do y'all have big plans for the 4th of July? I know Lydia does.
No, not really.
Yep. Our town always does a big fireworks show, but it'll be on the 4th.
Yeah, ours is always on the 4th as well.
So, but I don't know if there's anything going on this weekend. I want to say that I have, or next weekend. Some friends of mine are having a party, and they said it was for the 4th, so I'm assuming that it's on the 4th, but I really need to go back and look at the Evite and look at the date. Because he asked the other day, he's like, hey, are you coming over for all the fun stuff? They're getting a big old water slide for the kids and one of those inflatable water slides and stuff. And I was like, and he asked if like my parents were coming, and I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, I better go look and see if that's actually on the 4th or if it's on the weekend. Let's see. Jen said hers were sent out 3 different days, but they're all supposed to arrive on Saturday. Hey, Bridget. Bridget says, hello, everybody. And y'all, Bridget's making something with some pretty yarn. It's so pretty. She showed it on a picture this morning. It's gorgeous. It's all different shades of pink, and I think one had like a little bit of purple in it, maybe. It was pretty. No, it does. It has pink and purple, and it's an owl. She's making an owl shawl for herself. Karen says, get water hose ready. Last year we had a fire by our house from bottle rockets from the bar. It went over our house into a field. What? That stinks. Paula said July 4th is on a Tuesday this year. Yep. Yes, it is. And I just found out that we're going to have a long weekend that weekend. Hey, Regina. She says, hey, Pam, Lydia, Margie. Howdy do. And Lydia's, I think she's trying to say something, but it cut her out. I think she did anyway. She has one wing half done. I'm so in love. I liked what you had done before. It was really cute. Sandra says, do they still have the big fireworks at the river in Nashville? Sandra, as far as I know, yes, they do. Let me go look. As far as I know, they do. It's a huge, huge fireworks display. I had some friends go a few years ago. And then they parked back away from downtown, but they were able to watch it. Yes. It kicks off at 4 o'clock on July the 4th. Let Freedom Sing, Music City 2023. So, yes, ma'am, they do. And Jan says, people around here shoot guns, so I'll just stay inside. That's nuts. Karen says, fireworks stands in Sacramento went up Monday. Yes, in Tennessee, they go up they started going up last week, but they can't start selling the fireworks yet. But they can only sell fireworks in Tennessee for the 4th of July and New Year's. Other than that, they can't sell them. Misha said her dogs get super anxious around this time of the year, and the neighbors go crazy spending so much money on firecrackers. Yep, mine are used to it now, but I keep them inside when the fireworks start going off. But now I did. I used to have a dog, and she hated the fireworks. Like, she would roam the neighborhood, but on the 4th of July and New Year's Eve, when the fireworks were going off, she was sitting at the back door like, hey, let me in. I knew she would always be home when the fireworks would start. So, but yeah. But anyway, so I may go to town to watch the fireworks. I haven't decided yet. And then we have a guy that has a resort here, and he always has a big, huge fireworks display, and he has it set to go off to music and stuff. So it's really huge. Sandra says when she worked at Metro PD, they'd let them go outside to see the fireworks, and she had never seen them up close like that before. And that's when the police department was on James Robertson Parkway. Cool. Yeah, it's something to see a huge fireworks display. So if y'all have never seen a huge display like that, it's really neat. It's neat to see. I know Disney used to do one at the end of every, in Florida. But yeah, like some cities, have really big ones. Ours is put on by several of the firework tents. Usually it's one main one, but they take all of their leftover fireworks and they set them off. And they may order them specially for that. But I always just assumed that they took whatever was left over and just set them off for the town. And we got somebody else in the basement. Lisa! Howdy do. Welcome in.
How are you?
I'm good. And Melanie said she has to stay home with her dogs because they're scared on the 4th. And Paula said, here too, they start selling fireworks. And Paula said her dogs do the same thing. Diane said she stays home with her cat. She doesn't like the noise. Bridget said everyone there sets them off, but she won't pay just to blow up her money. So they just sit and watch everyone else's money blow up. Yep. And we went to the beach a few years back, and we were at the beach on the 4th, and we sat out on the balcony, and like different groups of people on vacation were all setting fireworks off on the beach. So we just like you, we just sat there and watched everybody else set off the fireworks.
Hi, Melanie J. Hi, Renee.
And Karen says Folsom has a big one after the redo that they can see from their house. Oh, that's cool. All right, Rudy, I'll say 93, but that's it. No more numbers for me. And Dom P says her favorite fireworks show was in Annapolis, Maryland. They went out on a charter sailing ship and got a front row seat by the barge. It was so pretty. Oh, wow, that's cool. VJ says fireworks now.
How are you, VJ?
VJ's neighbors are they like to what's the polite way to say it? They like to work her nerves.
I love fireworks.
Mm-hmm. How was life in 93? It was good. I was in college.
I was having my second child.
Melanie says they have a beautiful fireworks at Myrtle Beach 1 year off the pier. And
Hi,
another
Chris.
year, Pigeon
Hi,
Forge.
Crochet Queen.
I saw Diamond Rio. Where did I see Diamond Rio? I didn't see Diamond Rio at Pigeon Forge. I saw them in Florida. But yeah, Pigeon Forge, Dollywood sometimes has fireworks. But Myrtle Beach, Melanie, is actually where we were at that year for the 4th of July, and we were watching different people setting them off. VJ said, yeah, they're a little extra. Her neighbors. Lisa, your neighbors and VJ neighbors, they need to just get their own little neighborhood and be each other's neighbors.
Yeah. Hello, Mishi in the past. My Mishi past friend. Hang on, I've just got to put my phone on charge over there.
Bridget said she was in middle school.
Bridget's a baby.
Misha says, hi, Lisa, my future friend. Chris says, me, I will watch the fireworks on TV. Exactly.
I'd rather go and see him in person. But then that's me.
I like it, but I just don't enjoy the, like, if I was somewhere where I was like where I like had a hotel or something where I could just sit out on the balcony or walk down to wherever the fireworks are going to be going off and get me a place in the grass and sit and watch them. I would love to. I could do that. That would be fun. And then,
Well, then you'd like one of the
go back to my hotel. But going to see a big show and then have to drive in all that traffic, I don't want to deal with that.
You would like one of the hotels that we have in Melbourne. Eden and I've stayed there plenty of times. When you look over to the Crown, they got these gas things, and every hour on the hour, one will go off and it spontaneously goes. Then they'll all go off quick, and then it all goes off. You've got to see it to really understand how that one works. But it's nice to see as well.
That's cool.
But you have to be here to see it because it's hard to explain how it goes.
Hey, Jen Reeves, welcome in.
Hi, Jen.
Melanie said she loves them at Patriot Park. Her cousin, or talking about Diamond Rio, she said her cousin proposed on stage and they let him do it before Rio came on. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, awesome.
Lydia fell out the window.
Yeah, she did.
And she said, yep, no traffic because they were able to walk from the motel and back. Yep. And Paula said she can see him from her house, which is cool. And Karen said their mall had a big one for years. It was great, but now they said they can't with the cost now. Oh, that stinks. Rudy, I'm not going to put it on the banner. I'll put it right there, but that's it. No more numbers for me. I know I said that, but no more numbers. And everybody saying hi to Jen. So, Lisa, what are you working on tonight?
My stockings.
I saw one's in Margie's box.
Yes. And I was crocheting the scarf. Remember, I was crocheting the scarf?
Yeah.
Well, I unpicked it off because I did not like the way it was turning out, so now I'm knitting it. I don't know what, but I think the navy blue yarn, it's the same yarn as what I'm using here, but it feels thinner. And mind you, I was doing it on a size 4 crocheting hook, and it just wasn't turning out.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'll just go up on a hook size just so it makes it more flowy. But yeah, if you're not feeling it, I do that. I
started off with a 5 hook and went down to a 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went down to a 4, and when you turn, you know how you get to the last bit and you've got to go up? There it was leaving like a lot of holes.
Mm. So
and
we're digging it. Yeah.
Yeah, and the navy blue, I don't know why it would. I think because I'll show you because the wool's here. It seems thinner.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you look at this one, it's a bit thicker.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, no, I'm frogging you, and I'm going to knit you up instead of crocheting it.
Jen said she
Hi,
can't watch
Deanne.
fireworks anymore. It hurts her eyes, but she loves them so much. And Melanie said, yep, Asheville doesn't do them anymore. Hey, Chris, how are you? He says, hey, Pam, Margie.
How are you, Chris? Rudy, Pam said no more numbers, please. Nobody's going to say no more numbers.
Mimo D, which is Dawn Pete, says, okay, y'all, it's been a long day. Have a night as beautiful as you are. You too.
Hi,
Have a
Dawn.
fabulous night, Dawn. Good night.
Hi, Deanna.
Welcome in, welcome in. And let's see. Everybody's telling her good night. Lydia said, sorry, her phone or her tablet died, but she'll come back on her phone, so hold on. No worries. We'll be right here.
We ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I can't wait to see Margie try her. Oh, I wasn't home when she done her live today, but I can't wait to watch the video to what Margie liked about the biscuits.
I watched part of it. I started watching it at work, and it was
when I try them.
I had to pause it because my phone rang, and then so I've got to go back and finish it. So I got about halfway through. I didn't even see you take out the stockings, but I could see them in the box.
Yeah, I was doing that video, and then my current phone, because I'm using one of my old iPhones to record my videos.
Night, Paula.
Good night,
And
Paula.
it turned off on me, and I'm like, what? So then I had to get it going again, and then finish recording the video, which meant I had to splice 2 videos together. That was a pain. But
That is.
Let me scroll back up. Jen said Stitches Raid, I think is what she said.
Yeah, she did say something great. I went past.
Who is the Stitches Raid?
I don't know.
Oh, I bet it's Thriss. A Thriss Raid. Thriss and Stitches Raid. Yeah. Okay, I was watching her. Like, I had her going while I was watching Margie. Well, yay. Takes me a second sometimes.
yeah.
Everybody's like, yeah, Thriss. Y'all, it just takes me a second. I had to think on it. I was like, who all was live? And I'm like, Spring and them had already gone off. Margie was off. Because Margie's here.
I wouldn't have known it was Thriss because I don't think I've subscribed to Thriss.
Oh, you should. She's fun.
Yeah, I am. Even though I don't get to go to her lives because she's on at the same time
I need to go catch hers from I think it was last week. She ended up going on Friday night instead of Thursday night, but I need to go watch. She sent Bagaday some yarn. Crystal made a shawl or made something, and then she sent it back to Thriss, and then Thriss did a live dye of the crochet project already made. So instead of dyeing the yarn before it's made into something, she dyed it after it was already made. So I need to go back and watch that. But yeah, Thriss does some amazing hand dyed yarn. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh.
And she's blind, or mostly blind. I mean, she has to put it.
Yeah,
she has very, very little eyesight, and so it's amazing the rich colors that she can get. So Mishi said she was watching her and Andrew dye on her phone, and she's got us on the iPad. And she said she was gifted a membership for hers today. Sweet. Melanie said, yep, Thriss Raid, her too, and she was also at Margie's. Nice. Well, I thank y'all so very much for coming and hanging with us. Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Earl was sleeping, and then he was awake, and he woke up because he asked Nancy where you were at, Lisa. And I was like, you know what? My phone dinged a while ago. It might have been Lisa, but I'll look. I said, but she had knit club, and I pulled it up, and I was like, yep, Earl willed you into It was from you.
Yeah, because I was at Knit Club when I seen it, and that's what I said. I'll be home about 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I was a bit longer because I chit-chatted in the car park with one of the ladies. Because now we're off for 2 weeks because of school holidays.
Oh, okay.
Our school holidays started today, and we don't have Knit Club while it is school holidays. So, yeah. So next week I'll be able to be up on the full live next week.
Sweet. Melanie said she was also gifted a membership. Nice. And Melanie said, great to be with y'all. And Mishi said she was still working, Margie, when you put that video up, so she'll have to catch it later. Jen says, Pam, I can't believe you're on episode 41. Time flies fast these days. Right? I know. When I first started today, I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, episode 41. What? I know. We'll be to 50 before you know it.
Yeah, it won't take long.
Yep. And I decided this the other night. Karen says, I love when I hear car part. I don't know if, am I reading that wrong?
Yeah, no. She love when I hear a car parks. In other words, when the car's parked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
From what you were saying. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I love hearing it park too, because then you don't hear no cars on the road. Someone's dumping something in the bins at the back of my place. Can you hear it?
Not really. I heard something, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
I hear dogs barking.
Oh, hang on. I might have to just put myself on mute for a minute.
Okay, and we got Miss Lydia back. Welcome back, Lydia.
Hi. Thank you.
Now we can hear you.
Yeah, now we can hear it.
I'm guessing when your battery was getting low, it was glitching you out, so we couldn't hear you. Like I knew you were trying to say something, but it was cutting you out. So, but
I'm back.
welcome back. Oh yeah, so what I was gonna say, I've been telling y'all, a lot of y'all know that I was able to monetize my channel, maybe a month or so ago, and I said I was going to do a monetization party. What I have decided to do, as far as when it's going to be, I'm going to wait until I receive my first monetization funds. So that might be a month or two. It just depends on how long it takes me to generate through ad revenue to generate enough to actually get the first payment. That way I will have the money to be able to ship out the gifts and stuff for the monetization party. And then that gives me time to get it organized. But then, so once it gets closer to time, once I start getting closer to hitting that first actual monetization goal and get the first payment from them, then I will go ahead and schedule it at that time. So, yeah. So then I'll do a video and I'll start letting y'all know in lives and community posts and all that kind of stuff of when it's going to be. Melanie says, happy monetization and congratulations.
So here we go now. I think they've stopped.
Thanks, VJ. She said, congratulations. Thanks so much,
If
y'all.
you hear them, I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries. Jen said, there was a Stephanie in Thriss's live. She had a shootout in her area, and they caught a guy in her backyard. What? That is bananas, Jen.
That is crazy.
Wow, that's scary. That's like super scary.
Hey, Mama J-Way.
Oh, that's cute, Lisa.
Yeah, that is cute, Lisa.
That's adorable.
But it's got something special in there.
Here, I can put on my...
Hey, Pam, I got some sweet tarts.
Oh, that's what our sweet tarts look like.
That's where it come from. It came from the US.
Oh, okay. Everybody's saying congratulations. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate that.
But I find the yellow ones very sweet. We can be epic.
There you go.
Or we can
That didn't
be...
work. I guess I'm gonna have to see her like this. Chill, right? Hey, that's a chill pill. Oh, Lisa, I love it. Jen said she was hunkered down on the floor in her house. Oh my gosh, that is so scary that you have to be hunkered down in the floor in your own house. Look, this is not staying out very well. What's up with that? Well, it's a good thing I gotta wear these. Ooh, Mike and Ike. I'm not a fan of Mike and Ike's.
Oh, I don't mind them actually. And I got
I
the
like them.
Stick to my teeth. Oh, no, I do like nerds.
Well, I don't know which flavor I like the best.
Well, I'm glad I didn't wear these on my Be the Fourth thing. Oh, Tim Tams.
Yeah, that looks like the double chocolate, or is that original?
No, the dark.
The dark. I think I like the strawberry banana one.
Oh, that worked. Pushing them backwards, then they kind of stayed for a minute anyway. Jen says, "Can you tack the ears down behind them?" I don't know. I just pushed them back. Y'all, these cost me like $2 from Dollar General, maybe $3. They weren't very expensive.
Ooh, yum 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 yum. Look, parabean punch.
This kind of sounds yummy. But they always stick to my teeth. I mean, they're kind of like a funky shaped jelly bean. I guess if I like sucked on them, that'd be good.
These ones taste like, we got these jelly beans, but you know the jelly beans like in Harry Potter that Harry eats? We get ones like that, but not like
the nasty ones that you don't know what the.
There's like a coffee one and there's like a cookie one that, you know, sort of not the nasty ones.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I like the carabiner punch one. The least one we don't like is the mango. We don't like the mango one.
Yeah, I usually like mango, but I don't know about mango Mike and Ike's. And Mama J says, "Hey Margie, baby, how's it going?" And Mishi says, "Love Mike and Ike's. Why are we not? Did I freeze again, or is it just being silly?" Okay, there it goes. She says she loves Mike and Ike's, but she likes the green box Mike and Ike's. Mishi says, "What's the tea?"
I like the thin ones better. The hot ones.
Mishi Tim Tams are a yummy. I've never tried them, but it's a yummy Australian treat. Way better than Vegemite. But we're going to make Margie big so she can show you what it looks like. Because she's chowing down on one.
Yes.
And yeah, I need to starch them or do something with the ears.
That's the package. This is...
they look good, Margie.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, this one's a dark chocolate.
Yum, yum, yum. And Regina says one of her favorite candies is jumbo blow pops. Oh, I haven't had a blow pop in forever.
I haven't heard of them.
It's a sucker with bubble gum in the middle.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now just playing with them. Now they're sticking out. And Melanie says she got to get her a Reese's cup now. Mishi says
I don't like the Reese's cups.
I do.
Mishi, it's not a cookie. It's more like a wafer with caramel and whatnot in the middle.
She ate some Sour Patch candies yesterday, and today the roof of her mouth is sore. See, I don't like the Sour Patch candies. Yeah, that's what they do to my mouth too.
Yeah.
BJ says she is through with this hat. She done frogged that last row twice, and the last 2 row once. Wait, hold up. She frogged the last row twice, and the last 2 rows once, trying to win at Yarn Chicken. I see defeat. I've lost. Oh, I've done that before. It's like, come on. I want to get there and not have to.
Here's the dishcloth I'm working on.
That's pretty. Is it red, white, and blue?
Yeah.
I like that. Bridget said she likes hot tamales. Did you have
Me
hot
too.
tamales? In that
I
little
love
packet?
hot tamales.
They're kind of like Mike and Ike's, but aren't they just? They're kind of like Mike and Ike's, but they're
Yeah, they
the
are
cinnamon.
hot tamales. Yeah.
Melanie, yes, it is. The Tim Tam is the one you can bite and then slurp your coffee
Yeah,
through.
you bite one corner and then you bite the opposite corner, and then when you put in your coffee, you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's just an Australian thing that we do.
And Sandra says, BJ, can you go down one hook size? See, I was going to say that too, but then she's doing a hat, but maybe, I was going to say, maybe you could still, because if it's the brim, maybe it would, maybe.
Do
How
I have jelly
How many
bellies?
stitches are you, how much yarn do you need? How many stitches are you short?
I'm going to ask a question because Joy's asking me. What are jelly bellies?
Jelly bellies are jelly beans. It's a brand of jelly bean.
Oh, we have jelly beans, but we don't call them jelly bellies. We call them jelly beans, like the ones I sent to Cynthia.
But Jelly Bellies is a brand. It's just like a brand name. Yeah.
Okay. Ours, that's what's throwing me out because your brand name's different to ours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have jelly beans.
Almond roca. I've never had an almond roca. What is
If you
that?
don't, if Joy goes over and watches Cynthia's unboxing of what I sent, she'll come across the brand of jelly beans that I sent. One of them's the chemist brand, and the other one I can't think what it was.
And then Mishi says she does not like cinnamon candy. Nope. I do. I like some of it.
I
It just
do.
depends on which one. And Jen says, hey, Bridget, did you get my email? Melanie says, oh, Pam. And Mama J says she loves gummy bears and Sour Patch Kids. Gummy bears, yes. Sour Patch Kids, not so much.
I can't do either of them.
Oh, my goodness. Dang, VJ. She said, yeah, she even went down 2 hook sizes and still didn't have enough.
Oh, no.
But she'll have enough for tomorrow. There you go. Melanie says, I'll take caramel every day. Ooh, yeah. I like caramel. And Mishi says she loves all gummies, just not spicy cinnamon. Her hubby's first Valentine's gift to her was a cinnamon heart-shaped candy. Yeah.
Oh, no. Didn't you get that memo that you don't like that?
Deanna says, Pam, I just emailed you. Okay, I'll go look. And then Bridget says, no, Jen, she just checked email. Mm-hmm. No email from you, not in inbox or spam. VJ said she only had 11 stitches. But going down 2 hook sizes and still couldn't get it, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Melanie said, oh, okay. She said that's a brand of all sorts of flavors like buttered popcorn. Sandra said, what stitches at VJ? Jen said, hey, Bridget, she sent it 1 or 2 weeks ago, so it's not recent. Melanie says she likes cinnamon dots. The little teeny tiny ones, those aren't too bad. And sometimes I'll get like an atomic fireball. Those are kind of tasty. Joyce says, we have other jelly beans, but Jelly Bellies come in just about any flavor you could think of. Yeah, like popcorn. Yeah, Jelly Bellies have a bunch of flavors.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. The ones that now that you said that, the jelly bellies were the ones I was just describing to you.
Mm-hmm. With
Yeah,
all
we got those. Yeah.
Yeah, because, yeah.
Now that you said that, now that that Joy had had mentioned that, yes, we do have those ones.
I didn't know Jelly Belly had the gross flavors, but I know you can get the those Harry Potter ones, and there's another one, I forget what they're called, but they come in, they're jelly beans, and they come in like a little poop thing, a little pop up thing, and then the jelly bean will pop up on top, and you won't know if you're getting, like, there's 2 colors that are the same, and you don't know if it's going to be, say, like strawberry or if it's going to be hot garbage.
Hi, Susan.
And I don't think I want to try those.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either.
No, me neither. Yeah, but now that Joy had wrote what she wrote, yes, we do get jelly bellies. I don't know which one's my favorite in that one. Yeah.
China says, Dad loves some jelly beans. And Bridget said, I'm just not seeing it. Sorry, Jen. Jen, send it to her again while we're... Thank you, Mishi Bamboozled. That's what they're called. Send it to her again while you're in the chat, and then she can check it and then see if she gets it. Like, resend it. Mishi says, but it was a cute gift, and they came in this cute little dish and a balloon. It was their second month together, and they hadn't had that talk yet then. But she still has the dish 26 years later. Aw.
Oh, that's cute.
Hey, Susan, welcome in. Welcome in. Melanie says, ooh, I was addicted to fireballs. They would burn my mouth, and I'd take it out, and then I'd have to sit and hold it. Then when my mouth got all calm, then I put it back in. VJ said it's single crochet for the stitch, but with double the yarn, and she was trying to use up all the yarn. Gotcha.
Man.
And Jen says, no worries, Bridget. Deanna says, Bean Boozled are the bad ones. Yes, Bean Boozled. Yeah, I knew what you were saying, but yeah. I don't know. I watched Aaron and Brian Crafting Kitty on was it Poor Decisions with Brian? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Poor Decisions by Brian.
Yeah, they did that a couple weeks ago with the jelly beans, with the Bean Boozled ones. They sounded gross. Ooh, yeah, Jolly Ranchers. Joy said Jolly Ranchers are good too. Yeah, I like Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are certain flavors that I'm not fond of, but for the most part, I like Jolly Ranchers. Sandra says, does anyone remember the jelly beans that you mixed certain ones to make a flavor? It was during Reagan's presidency since he ate jelly beans in the Oval Office. I do.
Yeah.
And Deanne says, you're welcome. I just watched, she just watched Crafting Kitty and Brian dry them. And Deanne says, jawbreakers were a thing when she was younger. Yep.
Yeah.
It was an everlasting gobstopper, and it was ginormous. I remember I'd eat it, and I'd put it in a plastic bag or wrap it. Regina said she likes cinnamon Jolly Ranchers better than the Atomic Fireball. Melanie says her too, because she loved the flavor after it was gone. And then cinnamon toothpicks. Oh, yep, cinnamon. Oh, do y'all remember cinnamon toothpicks? Make those. And Big Red Gum. Oh, and Dentine.
Mm-hmm.
Mishi said she played Bean Boozled with the kids, and it was hilarious. Jana says, yeah, jelly beans used to cost 50 cents. Mama J says green apple Jolly Ranchers. Yum. See,
Yeah.
Green apple is my least favorite. So I would give y'all all my green apple Jolly Ranchers. Y'all could have
green apple ones.
I like watermelon, and Joy says peach flavored. Yeah, I like peach flavored. I like peach flavored most anything.
Hi, Earl.
Nancy says she's back. Earl says hi. Emily says Hubba Bubba Bubblegum. I used to love me Hubba Bubba. Mishi says the vomit ones was the worst. Just sounds gross. Everybody's welcome Nancy back. And let me go over to my email here. Give me a sec. If I can find where it's at. Just open it up here. Tiny, quit pushing your hiney on me, dude.
He does it purposely.
Yes. Oh, Deanna, so cute. Oh my god, Deanna, can I share these? Hey, Darla. Ooh, candy bottles, yes.
Yeah, I remember those.
Oh my god, so stinking cute. Oh, look at that belly. Wait till y'all see what I see. She gotta tell me yes first, but oh my gosh. She said yes. Okay. Bridget says orange and grape flavoring makes her sick. Well, we know what not to send Bridget. No orange, no grape flavor. stuff. And then Karen said, yep. And then they chew the wax after the juice was gone. Yeah.
Hey, Stephanie.
Melanie says, and fireballs was 5 cents a piece. Fireball. Sorry. Let's see. She said she put them on her community tab. Y'all, we're going to go I'm going to show you what it is right now because, oh my gosh, so stinking cute. Share screen. Oh, come on, computer. There we go. Hold on. Let me open it up. There we go. Let me open it up that way. And then now I'll share screen. Why is it taking so long? There's nothing else.
You want to show something.
Well, it's just taking it a while. Stephanie wants to know, Lisa, is your sock done? And Zach said, he's back. Sorry, he left. And Melanie says, hey, Tiny.
It's nearly done.
Alrighty,
I'm on the last bit now.
Look at her new family member. Did it share?
Oh,
It's
he's a
so
cutie.
cute. Look. Okay, so Deanna, tell us the puppy's name. You probably put it in there, but I clicked off of the email, and now I'm just looking at the pictures.
Oh,
Just look how cute she is. I think it's a she. Look.
oh, that's so good, gorgeous.
Look it. Look at that belly.
Margie, I like Zach's comment. Dang, Margie and Lisa, now I owe a gold coin to the jar.
Look, she looks so comfy. Look at that. Her little crochet thing. So cute.
Her name's Daisy, and she's 7 weeks old, and she's a beagle.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
I love beagles. They're so cute. Daisy.
So cute.
Yeah, Linda Simpson. She's got a new puppy.
I seen it do a short on the puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she showed her and stuff. Rick brought her in and stuff on her live, and to show her off to us. And she is so cute. And her name is Spice.
Nice.
Hey, Thea, welcome in.
Hi, Tia.
Zach says he's blaming Lisa.
Lisa, Zach's blaming you.
Don't blame me for you saying sorry. You're the one that keeps saying it, so you've got to keep putting the dollar in.
Yeah.
And I ain't sorry. LOL.
And I can't even get on to Zach because I say sorry all the time. I can't even get on to him. Like, I can get on to him for saying sorry about certain things, but
I'll say sorry, but I don't say sorry as much as what Zach does.
Yeah, he does it all the time.
well, he says sorry for stuff he doesn't need to that he shouldn't have to say he's sorry.
Say sorry for, yeah.
Let's see. Deanna said she was a gift from the hubby to help ease losing their English Springer Spaniel last week. Oh, sorry you lost your Spaniel, but the new baby is adorable, absolutely adorable.
Yeah, she is.
That's so cute. Betty's so gorgeous.
Okie dokie. So, Thea says, what do you get to do with all the money when your jar is full, Zach? Yarn shopping spree?
Oh, have I missed the Jeopardy question yet?
Yeah, it was a sad one tonight.
Oh, okay.
It was a sad question.
That's okay.
Let's
Always
see.
next week.
Zach said sorry to Lydia once for not messaging her back. Well, see, now that is a legit thing to say sorry for.
Sorry for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't message you back. That's okay.
Yeah.
And you don't need to put the dollar in the jar for that one.
No.
Karen said, yep, it's hard when you lose a fur baby. It took her 6 months to get another one. And she said hers was 14, so she had a happy life.
Mm. When we lost our little fur baby, we haven't got another one. We will get one day, but we're not ready yet.
It depends. I've lost pets and then gotten another pet fairly quickly, and then other times I've waited. And Bridget, Jen resent the email, so if you are listening and not seeing the chat, she resent it, so you can check your email. And Zach says, what if I say sorry, Margie, just for saying it, LOL. Now,
Zach, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Saying sorry, just saying it, and I mean for just saying it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to say sorry unless
You want it to mean something when you say it.
That's right.
Yeah. And Deanna said they needed smiles, and Daisy is a Spitfire. She looks like it, but she's so stinking cute. Would you quit rubbing your wet nose on me? Melanie says she doesn't want to know right now. It hurts so bad.
Just for joy, I've got to sew them up now.
There you go. Karen says, sorry for saying sorry, LOL. Zach says, okay, I'll stop now. Is that better? Are you better now, Tiny?
Tiny. Kitty cat.
Tiny's being tiny. As he does.
See, and we've got 4 members of Crafting with the Girls. Hey, Chandler. And
Hi, Chandler.
Lydia won't be with us on July because as we talked earlier, her town is having their 4th of July celebration on Saturday. Yep. But we do have a new member. She's probably still in the chat, but Nancy is going to be joining us.
Nancy did say something about putting us on the TV because something to do with the computer on her table.
Okay, I missed that.
Yeah, it was way up in the chat.
I bet that's when I was looking at puppies. I bet I didn't scroll back up. I bet I missed some other stuff.
Yeah, I think it was when you were was showing the puppy off. I think it was.
Yep. Because here Karen said Hobby Lobby has old school candy. So does Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. She says she's going to put us on the TV because her desk is getting her down. Yeah, y'all. Nancy, I showed you my craft room. Don't let that get you down. Yep, because everybody was saying, "Oh." Okay, now let me go back down. And here's where I was. There's where Chandler says, "Hey, everybody." And Deanna says, "Hey, her mom, she was depressed because he's never been the only dog." Yep. And that's true too, because your other pets, I think Tiny here, he was depressed after we lost Charbs, which was our other cat. But he's kind of enjoying being the only cat, I think. That's probably why he has to come in here and rub all up on me, because he gets lonely. And he doesn't like the dogs. Tiny, he's a bull. Well, I won't say he's a bully. He thinks he's a lion when he gets near the dogs. Like, he hisses at them and smacks them in the face. And my lab is like, he just looks at him like, what'd you do that for? So I keep them separated when I'm not home.
Nancy said she's still here.
Okay. And Zach says he'll behave, or at least he's going to try. But yeah, Nancy is joining us with Crafting with the Girls, and this month, or for July, we'll be over at Margie's house. Mm-hmm. And that is on the first Saturday of every month, and there's a playlist, which I think I'm gonna have to, because I was trying to change the cover for it, but I guess it takes whatever the thumbnail is for the first video, and that's your playlist thumbnail, because I couldn't get it to change it. I could change the description, but I couldn't change the image. So
Yeah.
So we're gonna, I'll figure it out. But there is a playlist, and everybody will be dropping and sharing the links when it's time, so you'll know whose house it's at. And then Deanna says, "Thank you for all the awes." And Bridget says she doesn't understand what's going on. She's not getting it.
I hope
Is
Bridget.
she typing the email right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Jen, make sure the email is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe what needs to do is maybe Bridget needs to email Jen, and then Jen reply back to
Back to
Bridget.
her. Yeah.
Give
Mhm.
that
And
a
that way she's got the right one.
to see.
Let me look.
That'd probably be it. That'd be the better way to what Margie said.
Yeah.
For Bridget to email her, then she's got the right email.
Bridget's email is queens_crochet_sc@Yahoo. Sandra says, "Has anyone sent Lisa a Goo Goo candy?" I don't know. Have you ever gotten a Goo Goo cluster or a Goo Goo?
No.
That's a Nashville candy.
No, no one sent me that one yet.
My mama likes Goo Goo clusters. I like.
What are you working on, Pam?
I'm making a shawl for my granddaughter. It's the butterfly prayer, another butterfly prayer shawl.
Oh, yeah, I've seen the short on that. That's really nice.
Pretty.
Thanks. Deanna said, "Tiny just wants his FaceTime." Exactly. He has to
Time
come
to create his own channel.
people's. Yeah, you need.
We'll see how many views he gets. Oh, my movie's finished. Okay. To the next one.
What are you watching?
Horror movies.
Yeah,
Plan
Lisa
9
likes
from.
horror movies.
Now I'm going to watch Plan 9 from Outer Space.
What is it called?
Plan 9 Outer Space. I don't know what it's about because I haven't seen it before.
Kara says, "What yarn is it?" It is the Yarn Bee Rainbow Rhapsody. And this one is called Wild and Free. And it looks like that. And I got it from Hobby Lobby, and they don't make it anymore. I'm hoping that they'll bring it back. Because
maybe you need to write away to them and tell them to bring everything back that they took out.
Yeah, but I'm hoping that they bring this back. Because, I mean, and best I can tell, they didn't even... they didn't replace it with anything else in this weight or fabric or anything, or fiber, because it's cotton. I think it's a cotton blend. Yeah, cotton.
What are you working on, Lisa?
I'm sewing up my stockings.
And Sandra said the Goo Goo Factory was across the street from her great-grandma's house. Chocolate, marshmallow, caramel, and peanuts. Yum, yum.
That sounds nice.
Karen says, "Ooh, thank you. I have that one in my stash." Yep, that's where this one came from. Okay, Jen says, "Okay, try again, Bridget. Please." But yeah, I saw we walked past the Goo Goo Factory or the Goo Goo place right there on 2nd Avenue. When was that? We went to a football game, and it was freezing. Jen says, "That's Ivy's colorway for the Jen Ivy." I know, and I had enough to make it, but when baby girl said she wanted a shawl, I only had one of the other one, and my lady at church that goes to church with my mom wanted one just like my mom's, and so I'm going to use that one for hers. So I'm making this one for baby girl because she likes pink and she likes all the colors. So I may fall asleep. Well, that's okay. Stephanie says, now I'm hungry. Girl, I stay hungry.
Do you want one of my? Would you like one of my sweet tarts, Stephanie? I'm offering to share.
Mm-hmm.
I
think
have a lifesaver. I have a lifesaver.
Earl, I got my Skittles.
For free.
I got some Skittles. What else do I got here?
Hey, don't forget to share your Skittles with Earl.
Cream tables. Bridget said, got it that time.
Yay!
Karen says, I hate the yarn department now. A friend that works there. There are lots that don't like it. And she said to email them. Okay. So she said, if you hate the yarn department, email Hobby Lobby and let them know that you need things. Jen says, oops, sorry, Bridget. That's sender error. Sorry. See, that's a case of sorry. That is approved, Zach. That is an approved way to use sorry.
Yeah. Stephanie, what flavor would you like? You'll have to watch the video when it comes out.
And y'all, I got sidetracked here.
Back in the fridge.
Somebody up in the chat said, yeah, they said to use sorry like you would use I love you. You only say it when you mean it. What? Nancy said Earl shaved off his goatee. Really?
What?
I know. Look. Margie all the way in the back corner. What? Well, see, Nancy, now you gotta come up on panel and show us his clean shaven face.
Yeah, we need to see it. Seeing I wasn't on earlier. Oh, Stephanie wants the pink one. Okay, you can have a pink one. Let's see if I got a pink one on top. Hang on.
Bridget said her email is complicated. She needs to change it to her channel name. Or just start a new one. That's what I did. Well, I've got two that are both BeeCreative Crafts, but...
Here you go, Joy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Stephanie.
Grabbing it through the screen. Mishi says, you're making me snacky. We always make people snacky. I saw
Yep.
Try this one, Lisa.
Ooh, the white one. I haven't had the white one yet.
What is it? What flavor is that one? Is it white
This
chocolate?
is covered in white chocolate. Stephanie's grabbing it through the screen. Hope you're enjoying it, Stephanie. Yeah, when I sent it off, I sent Margie it off. And then in the night, I just said to her, just remember to put them in the fridge. Because I knew by the time they get to Margie, it's summer. So,
Oh, yeah.
but we buy them off the shelf as they are all year round. But to me, you need them in the fridge because if you don't, the chocolate melts in your hand.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Stephanie wants to know, Nancy, why? And she has this emoji. Was he just tired of it? And did he surprise you with it?
What do you think of the white one, Nancy?
I bet Earl has a little baby face without a goatee. He looks like he'd have a little baby face.
White one's good.
We got somebody coming up in the basement, y'all. Hold up.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad that you're enjoying it, Margie.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
I see the TV. Let me know when you're ready.
I'll be interested to know what you think of the caramel one when you get to the caramel one.
Stephanie says yum, and Jen says I love white chocolate.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know in the basement when you're ready. Just stick your hand around and give me a thumbs up or something. I don't want to bring you up if you're not ready. Okay. Okay. I had to count to see where to put my hook. Okay.
Bridget said, I really like white dark chocolate.
Nancy.
Hey, Nancy.
Mm-hmm. Bridget said she really likes white and dark chocolate. Milk chocolate isn't her thing. Your
Hold on,
dog.
let me mute the TV.
I said Nancy sitting in the dark, chilling, and she's like, "Oh, make me get on panel."
The TV's so far behind compared to the stream. I'm waiting over here, and it takes forever to wait over there. I'm in the dark. I'm sitting on my chair. Here. Where is he?
Hi, Earl.
Well, hello, Lisa. How are you?
I'm okay, Earl. Oh, look at that baby face.
Hi, Earl.
Well, hello.
Look at you all shaven. All you see is like a little Earl face.
Nancy wants me to illuminate the myself. Ooh.
Ooh. Now that's a good face for a horror movie.
Looking good.
He goes and takes a shower, and then he goes, "Hi."
You still
There
look
we are.
cute.
It looks good.
Don't tell him that.
Do you like it better with the goatee?
Either way, it's fine with me. He's had a full beard too before. He even shaved his head off one time.
Oh wow.
Completely shaved his head off.
Bald.
Yep.
Earl with no hair? Ah, no,
Yep.
no. He needs to have the hair on his head.
I
shaved everything.
I'll share a picture in the group chat later.
Okay.
All right. He looks weird. Without your hair. I had to get used to it, but it grew fast.
Yeah, Karen said dark chocolate is good for us. Everybody said,
Yeah.
"Hey, girl." Okay, she says hog braids are crazy.
And the darker the chocolate is, it's better for diabetics.
I didn't know that.
So who's gonna send me some chocolate?
Look, I still got Skittles. Skittles.
Earl, Pam's got Skittles.
Oh, attack.
Everybody talking about food, making us get all snacky.
It's weird doing StreamYard on the phone. It's so tiny.
It is. It's hard on the phone. It's hard to see chat and everything. Is Dawn in the chat tonight? Has anybody seen Dawn? Stephanie
No.
Skittles.
No, I haven't seen Dawn today.
But yesterday she was doing her are you talking about Dawn Yundall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was doing her West Coast live with Angel Renee and Miley yesterday, but she was saying about her eyes was playing up.
Yeah.
She was in Sandrine's live earlier, and then she had popped into my live, but I don't know if she was going to go live tonight or not. She wasn't sure. It depended on how she felt.
Okay. I saw her on Dreenies earlier, but
And then she said she's got a cold that she called off her brother.
That's right. I did hear her say that.
Just the cold?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope so. That's what she said.
Look, my husband is illuminating me. No, my hair's all messed up. That's why I'm in the dark. Get away from me.
Okay, I'm going to try the coconut cream.
Oh, coconut cream.
Yummy.
Man, the TV stream is like 5 seconds behind.
It is, yeah. Jen says, so are you guys doing something together as a group? Yes, Jen. The panel currently, this is the members of Crafting with the Girls, and we go live on the first Saturday of every month at 6 Central Time.
And 9 a.m. AEST Sunday, my time.
Yep. So Australia is Sunday morning. US, it is Saturdays. But, like I said, yeah, it's the first Saturday of the month.
Yeah.
Yep.
And let's see. Stephanie said she slept after dinner until 2 to 3 a.m. Never do that. Oh, my goodness. Yep. Chris said Earl had that Uncle Fester look.
Yes.
Yeah, but Uncle Fester looks good on Uncle Fester.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Stephanie says, oh, no, I missed WCW. West Coast Wednesday.
Yeah, I was there for a little while. Then I went because I think it was. Oh yeah, I went because it came to lunchtime and my stomach was telling me it was hungry.
Well, my plan was to watch them because I usually watch as I fall asleep. And I got up off the couch to go start getting ready for bed and get the dog and all that kind of fun jazz. And I saw Crystal had posted her slideshow of all of the entries for the crochet contest. So I started watching that. And
what number was yours?
Somebody told me in the chat. I think I was like 163. But like
Okay,
I would be watching, and then I would be like at number, like say 40, and then I'd blink, and then when I'd open my eyes, it would be 50. I'm like, okay. So I was trying to stay awake. So I like fast forward. Then I put it like on faster speed, so it would go faster, and then that didn't work either. So I scooched forward, and then I saw Gary from Urban Yarn. And then I backed it up a little bit. And I was like, oh, there's me. And then I turned it off and was heading to watch Dawn and them. And I was like, oh, forget it. I'm just going to sleep.
Yeah, I started watching that with that. It's like, oh no, I can't sit here for 39 minutes.
Well, I started watching it. What I need to do is I need to turn it on when I'm working on something so that it's just playing and I can watch as I do something. But trying to watch with that music playing, it was just putting me to sleep because it was just so relaxing. And I was super.
It was.
But I saw Bridget's.
I saw Jeanne's too.
And I saw Jeanne's. Theirs was towards the beginning. Yeah, Bridget said, yeah, she's seen hers, but she forgot what number she was. She'll have to look again. Okay, so Jen is saying, okay, so she knows we're all the members, but she said, is there a project, is what she was asking. I don't know. We haven't talked about like doing like a group project. We have been doing like a theme for each live. Like the first live was getting to know us, and everybody in the chat was able to just ask us any questions. And then if we didn't want to answer, we didn't. But nobody asked us anything too personal that didn't answer. And then Lisa, what was the topic on your second one? On yours? Oh, favorite yarn? Was it favorite yarn? Favorite?
Yeah, it was all about what type of yarns that we'd like to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which yarns we want to use. And then on mine it was getting to know you. Like you asked us questions, so then on the last one we asked y'all questions. We answered them too, but then that way we could all get to know each other. But yeah, I was thinking maybe we might start doing a project or work on a project while we're on there. Just bring your craft project and we all sit, we all work on something, and yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. I have no idea. Margie's in charge next. So Margie will have to let us know what the theme is gonna be.
Yeah, I gotta come up with something. I need to think about that.
And then Stephanie says she thinks that we're all working on project right now. We are. She said, except for Margie, she's eating special candy. Well, she said Pam, Lisa, and Lydia are working on projects currently, and Nancy's chilling.
I was having a mic night
because she moved, and her craft desk made her sad because she can't put all their stuff away yet.
I'll show you.
Okay. The next one I'm gonna try is chewy caramel.
Yummy. That
Ooh.
sounds delicious.
Most of it's done. It's just the little things.
Jen says, okay, gotcha. And Jen, it's earlier in the night, so maybe you can come hang out with us. Which I can't believe you're still up, Jen. It's 10:30. Hey, that's okay. That's what my craft desk looks like right now. But I know you're neat and tidy, and you know everything's at.
This is where I work. This is my camera, so I need this area clean. So I did this side over here.
Nice.
So that side's is pretty much done. And Earl suggested this because I ran out of bins, so I took one of the Walmart boxes and I covered it up with scrapbook paper.
Hey, that works.
I'll show you, Stephanie.
That's
Stephanie,
for now.
Stephanie says Lisa's multitasking, knitting, eating candy, and interacting with the chat. Yeah, that's me.
Karen said Margie's gonna be up all night long on a sugar high.
I found my puck lights from my little rooms.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
And then the craft room was over here.
Stephanie said Nancy is very organized, so it's bothering her because she said, see, to me, that's perfect. Deanne said, puppy's up, gotta go. Okay, Deanne.
Hey. Bye.
Deanna gotta take puppy outside.
I have the camera backwards so I can see them.
Oh, cute.
But Jen said
There's
it's
the little teeny
11:30.
tiny house inside the little teeny tiny craft room. See, that's how tiny. And then there's a little teeny tiny couch inside that little teeny tiny house.
You can't tell.
Jen said 11:30. So yep, she will be closing her eyes soon.
Yeah.
Good night, Angela. She said, enjoy being here live. Good night, all. Stay safe.
Good night, Angela.
Good night, Angela.
I still have boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes.
What's the caramel one like, Margie?
It was good.
So Nancy, I don't know if you were in the chat or if you had to leave to go take your call, but somebody said if you push all that into the garbage, you'll never find your little couch. So did you ever find the original couch?
No, I never found the original couch. I cleaned it. I think it just popped. I'll find it when I start cleaning up the rest of it. Look on the TV. On the TV, I'm still showing my desk.
Yeah. The caramel one.
That's why I had to stay away from the desk. Because I was getting a little. It's just the small things that I just have to find spots for them, and it gets tedious.
Yeah. Stephanie said you're going to shrink her so she can live in the mini craft room.
Okay.
Yeah, the caramel one kind of tastes like kind of reminded me the taste of like a Snickers.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
As far as the way the caramel is and stuff, but crunchy.
But crunchy.
Melanie said she likes the Biscoff cookies.
Okay. We can get the Biscoff. I was going to say
Dunkin' Coffee.
Dunkin' Coffee. We can get the Biscoffy donut at Krispy Kreme's.
Oh, okay. Jen says, yep, it's Honey, I Shrunk Stephanie.
And then you need to shrink a dog so Stephanie will have a company with a dog.
There's a little cat in the bedroom.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Hey.
when I did the walkthrough yesterday, I put a little cat on the bed. He's got
Oh,
he's got a broken ear, but I said, huh, he was in a fight with a dog.
Lisa,
Yes. Oh, yum.
I'm
Margie
gonna
gets
be
to have them all.
I'm doing the tour of the library next Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw you posting that video. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I got to get caught up on my videos this weekend.
Yeah,
I
me
like all your
too.
little miniature rooms, so I definitely want to go watch because cute.
I got
Yeah,
a lot of videos to catch up to
this
too.
coming Tuesday, I'm just gonna be answering questions if anybody wants to see a closer look of any of the other rooms, because I'm taking the day off from actually building, and then the Tuesday after that I'll start the laundry room.
Oh, cool.
Let's see here. Joyce says, I'm not leaving, but thank you.
mm,
And then Stephanie says a Yorkie. And then she's okay, well, a cat will do. And then Regina says she's never had a Tam Tam. Even the ones that are sold at Walmart, she's never even seen them there. I haven't seen them either.
But I have been told that Australian Tim Tams are different to the Americans.
I've heard that too. They said they taste different. So Carrie says, okay. She says she was just getting ready to say what's next. And you answered it before she even asked it. Melanie
Yeah,
says gingerbread
I
cookies.
asked the chat what room they wanted to see next. They said laundry room. So it shouldn't take that long. Probably 2 or 3 episodes.
What
Because
other rooms do you have left to go?
I've done, I think, except for the bathroom. But I don't want to do a bathroom.
And Jen has a question for Lydia. She says, Lydia, any chance I have something coming soon?
Yes, I am going to send that out here in a week or two. I'm trying to find a box for it.
Cool beanies. How big of a box you need? You can get
I
some.
need a little one.
Like a little. You
I
can get
have
like,
them.
oh, you just gotta put your hands on it. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Karen says, do you have a game room yet, Nancy?
A game room? No, I don't have a game room.
Now Regina says she wants her very own box of little baby Swiss cakes. Ooh, that sounds yummy. And to everybody on panel, what about Toblerone? I haven't had a Toblerone in a long time, but yeah, we can get that here.
I haven't had one for ages either.
I've never had one. I've
I
seen them,
never
but I've
have
never
them
had one.
either.
They were popular in Germany, but and then somebody's like, "Oh, you can buy those in the States." And now that I'm back, I've seen them, but they were, they were really popular over there. And I don't know if they were just popular on base or just everywhere. That's also where I heard about Nutella was we lived in Germany. And Jen says, "Thanks, awesome."
Not a big lover of them.
Toblerone is a candy bar. It comes in like a triangle thing, right?
Yeah, a long thing, and each time you snap one off, it's a triangle.
Mm-hmm.
It's about that big.
Mm-hmm. But the packaging and everything is a triangle.
Yeah.
Melanie says oatmeal cookies for her and her schnauzer. Ooh, now that sounds pretty tasty too. I like oatmeal cookie. I like oatmeal cakes. I like oatmeal. I like oatmeal cream pies, and I like oatmeal cookies, oatmeal raisin. Yeah. Stephanie said Nutella is oh so good. I like it.
Yeah. I don't like Nutella.
I don't like Nutella.
No.
I like it. And I had it the other day. I had not tried it this way before, but I didn't. I was at work and I didn't have any butter, but I had cream cheese in my snack drawer. And so I toasted my bagel and then I put a layer of cream cheese and then I put Nutella on top of it. Oh, so good. And Melanie says she hasn't had a Toblerone in a long time, but Ingles carries Toblerone. I haven't been to an Ingles in forever. Not since I lived in South Carolina. We had an Ingles. My cousin worked there.
He's fast asleep. Look,
High
look.
school.
Oh, nighty night, Earl. Instead of me snacking on Lyles, I should go and make myself some lunch.
Mm-hmm. What time is it? How long we been on? Oh, we ain't even been on long. It's not even 10. It's barely 10:30.
It's 1:40 p.m. here.
Oh, Melanie says oatmeal no bake cookies. Oh yes, yum yum yum. Those are so good. The oatmeal no bake cookies. Yeah, they're like chocolate. Do y'all have those over there, Lisa? Do y'all have those?
I like Stephanie's comment.
People probably make them, but I haven't had them.
They are
I think-
so good. Okay, so Stephanie says, so now not only is the yarn community hook enablers, but snack enablers. We always talking about food.
Yep.
Regina
Yep.
says Kroger's has them in her town, the Toblerones, and Joyce says she likes strawberries dipped in Nutella. Ooh, now that'd probably be pretty good.
If you don't want to be enabled by yarn or food, don't come. We like to talk about
Yep.
It always ends up with snacks.
Yep.
It's nice to have snacks to beside you.
And Susan says she got the front piece of her sweater done. Woohoo!
Woo, yay!
Melanie is agreeing with Jean. She said yes, she loves butterscotch. I think I did see that pop up in the chat.
Yes,
Jean,
butterscotch
I want
is
a
nice.
butterscotch hard candy. I do. Mm-hmm. Oh, Melanie says blue in color. There was one up here too that I missed when the thing jumped. Or I thought I did. Somebody said they might have been Regina. Something about oatmeal anything.
I'm gonna drop down and stay in the chat.
Okay.
I'm falling asleep.
Okay.
Bye,
I don't blame you because it's all nice and dark and toasty.
Sweet dreams.
Night, Nancy.
Later.
Bye.
And Regina says, she said she loves oatmeal cookies too. Oatmeal anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I like oatmeal too.
Yeah.
And then Melanie says, ooh, I'll try that, Pam. It's delicious. And Chris says, congrats, Susan. And then Stephanie, Lisa told me get out if I don't want yarn or food. I'm laughing so hard.
Please don't take it personally. It's always funny. We enable people with yarn or we enable people when it comes to...
Yep. And y'all, and I know we mostly talk about yarn and stuff, but I like all crafts. I like to
well, if we're going to enable anyone, what's the enable people with drinks? That's the name of our brand of drink at Coles.
Regina said when she had a gas stove, she can make no-bake cookies perfect every time, but after get electric stove, she can never fix it right again. See, and I'm the opposite. When I had a gas stove, my stove had two settings, off and boiling hot. Like there was no in between. I could put it on simmer and it would still boil.
Boil, okay.
I don't know if it was just the one I had, but I hated it. But
that often happens, doesn't it?
Melanie said her cousin loves sliced cucumber, cream cheese sprinkled with everything bagel seasoning. Now that would be pretty tasty. I like cucumbers. And I like cream cheese. Jan said Subway cookies. Ooh, I like
yes.
the oatmeal raisin Subway cookies.
If I go Subway, I get the chocolate chip cookie.
That's what my kids like. They like the chocolate chip. I always get the oatmeal raisin. I gotta be different, but they're so good.
My friend gets the raspberry cheesecake one.
You like the what? The
My
raspberry.
friend gets the raspberry cheesecake one.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she had on Saturday night when we went out, when we met up.
Mm-hmm. Those are pretty good too. And I'm
Yeah.
not usually a raspberry fan, but those are pretty good.
Stephanie, I'm so glad that I made you laugh. Hi, Mama Susu.
Hey, Sue, welcome in.
Hi, Sue.
I'm just glad I put a smile on someone's face.
Okay, so Chris says the trick to working with a tricky stove of any type is just to crank it up to full and take it off the heat and let it rest on another burner. Yeah, that's what I have to do because once it would get boiling, I'd have to set it over here and then put it back over here and then set it over here. Melanie says, I'm a Pepsi-holic. And Chris said, but oven is a different story. Yes. Now
I'm a Pepsi-holic too, but I normally have a Pepsi Max, but we can buy these ones, little ones, in a 12-pack, and it's cheaper to buy in a 12 at $6.10, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And they're easy to take in the car.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here.
Unless you mean you
I
take
like them all. She likes all of the Subway cookies. And Nancy said she likes the macadamia nut. Yeah, those are pretty tasty. Okay, so here we go. Mishi said, I just found a J Clover. It's still in the wrapper. I guess I do have one, but I've never tried it. I can promise you my clover is a size J. Pretty sure it's orange. And I know it is still in the wrapper. Because I thought it was in a box that I unboxed recently. And it wasn't, which meant I had already opened that box. So it's gotten put into a box with other craft stuff. So I got to find it. I have one. I just don't know where it's at. I'm pretty sure it's orange and it's a K. But anyway. So Chris, that's funny. I need a Yorkie too. Oh, what did I miss?
Because someone earlier said about a Yorkie.
Yeah, I think talking about putting it on Nancy's bed. Oh, here we go. She said, Stephanie, if you get shrunk for the craft room, you'll have the kitty and a giant Earl. Yep. And Melanie says she gets the oatmeal raisin and the macadamia white chocolate. Mm-hmm. Chris says that's why cast iron rocks. Yeah, they retain the heat and you can cook while off the burner. Yeah, I love my cast iron skillets and stuff. Yep. Me too. Everybody's saying hey to Miss Mama Susu. Mishi said, and yes, Toblerone is very much loved in Germany. The white and milk chocolate. Stephanie said, oh, that's what you were talking about, where she likes to look at your soda.
Oh, no, I didn't say that one. I was just getting there. Yeah.
And then Mishi said her household loves the McDonald's chocolate chip cookies. And she bought a box of them today. Oh, you know what I went, and I don't even know, do they still sell them, the little boxes of the like the sugar cookie or the little animal cookies, and they came in the character shapes, like you could get like Grimace and
that's the only one that we can get from our McDonald's is the cookies like that.
Do they still have those at ours?
Yep, they got them at ours.
But I wonder if they still have them in the States, because then they used to come in like a little box, and then they put them in a little bag, like a little plastic bag in the Happy Meals.
No, we can buy. We don't get them with the Happy Meals. We buy them on the side. In our Happy Meals, you can either have fries or apple slices.
Yeah, but they used to come in the Happy Meals. But yeah, we can do that too, fry or apple. Let's see. Melanie says, Mishi, you'll have to let us know how you like it. Talking about the hook. And Mishi says she loves the Clover packaging. It has German on it. Oh, well, that's cool. I'll have to look at that. Melanie says, ooh, York peppermint patties. I haven't had a peppermint patty in a long time. I like the those little mints, Andes mints. I like those too. Jen Reeves, ? Do you like ordering for Temu? Has anyone had problems with them? I've only ordered twice and I didn't have any problems. The only problem I have with them is they send me a bazillion emails or text messages.
I haven't ordered off them at all.
I did go in and do something so I wouldn't get as many, but I haven't had any problems with them so far.
I haven't ordered at all.
I've ordered, I think, once or twice from them, and I haven't had any issues.
The only thing is, you just need to.
I haven't had any issues either with them. I ordered one thing from them. So
just make sure that you read the description carefully, because it's the same as with like Wish, and there was one other company like where the picture might make it look like it's really big, but then if you read the print, they just are zoomed in really close and it's very small. So just look at the sizing on it. But everything I've gotten, I've liked. And Gian said, yeah, the little animal cookies, yes. Mm-hmm. Melanie says, yep, love my cast iron. Yeah, that's the little animal cookie style of the McDonald's cookies. Ooh, chat jump. Stephanie, I need my Yorkie Jada back. She was a lady from Pup Hood and a crochet pup, and she loved to sit with her while she crocheted and laid on her own crochet or her blankets. The new puppy eats yarn. Oh no. Okay, so Chris wants to know, do they still have the fried pies in Aussie land, or do they have the crappy baked ones like we have here? So can y'all get the fried pies at McDonald's, Lisa?
Ours are called apple pies.
But are they fried or are they baked?
No, I think they're fried.
Yeah,
they come in like a long thing in a cardboard box.
Yeah, ours come in a cardboard box, but now they're baked instead of fried. But
no, ours are fried like they do with the hot chips.
Mm-hmm. See, that's how it was in Germany when we lived over there. They still had the fried ones. So much.
I love apple pie.
They taste so much better fried than the baked ones. I agree. I'm with Chris on that one. And then the closest thing I found to the fried apple pies was the caramel empanada at Taco Bell. And then they went and dang took it off the menu. Taco Bell, if you're watching, bring it back. Bring it back. Bring back the caramel empanada. Because it was the bomb kitty.
You guys are making me hungry, so I'm going to go and make some lunch and I'll be back.
Okay, so Karen says Bag O'Day got some yarn, wasn't too good. Yeah, talking about the Temu. Yeah, and I mean, that's, but I mean, again, that's the same. Like she was saying, it's the same. You got to, because I watched somebody else that had ordered yarn from there and they really, really liked it. So, but I don't know. I guess it just depends because there are so many. But I bought some stitch markers. I think I got like 50 or 100 of these little plastic stitch markers for like 99 cents. Stephanie says she heard people got their cards hacked there, so watch it. But that was only a few that had said that.
Yeah, I always pay through PayPal.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember how I paid for that. I may have done it through PayPal. I don't remember. But let's see. Jen said she got emails but has never ordered. Mishi says she ordered once, but she refuses to order again because they sell crochet items way too cheap, which gives her sweatshop vibes. Oh, I didn't even notice that they had crocheted, like actual made crocheted items. A lot of companies sell their crocheted items way too cheap. I even saw even Hobby Lobby had some crocheted items that I thought was being sold for cheap. But, yeah. Susan said she has some peppermint patties right now. Want some? Melanie said she's ordered 3 times, no problems. And Mishi said yes, like crocheted wearables. Oh, see, now I haven't even looked at all of the clothing. So I can't attest to that. I've just ordered small things. Like I've looked at different craft stuff. I bought some craft scissors for like $1.99 or less. And I bought, you can get the needles like that come in the little thing like this, the craft needles, darning needles, sewing needles.
And I got like organization type stuff and everything for my craft stuff, or my office supply stuff.
And
But-
but stitch markers. I bought safety eyes. I bought some. You can buy like the little charms. Like if you like to make stitch markers, you can buy like the little charms. I bought the ones that have like the little yarn ball and the little yarn skein and the little scissors, and then I got a whole bunch of those for like way cheaper than what was on Amazon, and it's for the exact same one. So, but yeah, so that kind of stuff. I haven't had any problems with it. Like I said, I haven't checked it. I haven't looked at all of the clothing. Now, some of the shoes that have popped up, I'm like, ooh, those are cute. So I've kind of thought about ordering a pair of shoes, but yep. And Regina said, yep, ours are baked. I know. Rudy says $10.50. Mama Susu, she's crocheting and listening. Well, thanks. And Chris said, Taco Bell used to have churros too a long time ago. I know. And Regina says, yep, now they have churro bites. Ooh, them little, what are they called?
Donut bites. All right, donut bites.
Yeah, but what are they called? The cinnamon bite thingies. Oh, what are they called?
Dr. John's have those donut bites and churros.
Yeah, but these aren't called. They don't call them churros. They call them something else.
We're getting a Dunkin' Donuts here.
Woohoo! Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm like, wow, yay, we're getting a Dunkin' Donuts.
But those little cinnamon bite things are good. Do what?
I'm still gonna support my Starbucks though.
What are them things called? Are they called the cinnamon bite, cinna something? But they're little round balls and they're rolled in cinnamon, and then inside they've got like a filling. They're delicious. Regina said, yep, she never went to Taco Bell without getting 2 empanadas. They were so good. Melanie said, Bojangles sweet potato pie. I haven't tried that. I've gotten pie at Bojangles, but it wasn't sweet potato. Nancy said she has ordered several times, no problems, and she did use the PayPal, talking about Temu. Melanie said she loved her yarn that she got from Temu. Just be sure to check the yardage. And Bridget's saying, yep, if you look closely at this... Wait a minute, let's see. Bridget said, if you look closely at the stuff being sold in the big box stores, it's not crochet, but it's done with a machine to look like crochet, but it's not truly crocheted stitches. This that I saw at Hobby Lobby was actually, it looked crochet. I mean, it looked like it was truly crocheted stitches. It looked, but it started out at a higher price and then they had dropped it down on clearance, but still I just was like, But it was really cute, but the fact, that my mind was like, that's too inexpensive for somebody to have had made it, for them to still sell it, to be able to mark it up. But anyway. Mishi says they have peppermint chocolates in Germany called After 8. Love those. I don't remember trying those, but it sounds good. Stephanie says, Nancy, now you and everyone else is going to make me go shopping on Temu. Chris says, yes, we have After 8 here. Not had them in ages. Missy's laughing at Stephanie. Jen, is Temu free shipping always? I think so. It's been free every time I've ordered.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
And Melanie says, so what I think it is, flies in on the West Coast, then to Chicago or Indiana, then to North Carolina. And Regina says cinnamon bites. I think they are called Cinnabites. Cinna somethings. Never saying the cinnamon twist, not the little cinnamon twist crunchy things. These are like little balls. They're like little donut looking balls, and they're rolled in cinnamon sugar, and they're delicious. And Chris says, I miss Winchell's donuts. I've never had Winchell's donuts. And Stephanie says, okay, you push me. I'm going to get a snack and looking on Temu. Enablers. LOL. And Jen says, sorry, Stephanie. Winky face. Melanie says, Margie, try the donut holes from Dunkin' Donut variety. So good. Bridget says, I just can't with Temu. I won't spend one dime with them. And that's cool because some people said that. I've seen several people say that. And a lot of people in my area, well, I say a lot of people, a lot of my friends on Facebook have been sharing a thing about don't, but it is a company. They are, I think I want to say it's coming from China. And so, if everybody has their own personal preference, to buy or not to buy from them. But so far, I haven't had any troubles with them. But I've only ordered those 2 times. But I do have the app and I do have stuff on my wish list. So I will probably order again. We'll see. And Melanie says, yep, Cinnabon, Taco Bell, yum.
Nancy sent a picture of Earl with his bald head.
I saw that it was from her.
Yep.
Yep. He still looks like a baby, even with a bald head. Stephanie says, Jen, you're only responsible for the Temu. The snacks are on everyone else. Regina says you can make your own fried pies with canned biscuits, fruit filling, and pan fry, turn drink. Yep. We, yeah. But those are like good old homemade fried pies, and you roll it out real thin. We can buy, I can go to we have like it's called I call it the Mennonite store, but they have homemade fried pies that you can buy. And they're delicious.
Look at by the time I go and make it, I might as well go and buy it already made.
Well, that's true too. Tana says no more Taco Bell after what she's saying. No more.
That's fair enough.
And then Mishi said, "Where's here, Chris?" Yeah, that's what said. Sent Earl's bald picture. Bridget says she hasn't had fast food in years. I remember you saying that the other day. That's awesome. I have fast food weekly. Not every day of the week, but I'm bad too. When I get on my lunch break at work, I'll just run up to whatever I'm in the mood for that day and grab fast food. Regina said her mom would make donuts out of canned biscuits too and roll them in cinnamon sugar. Ooh, that would be good. Welcome back, Kivia. Nancy says she has an affiliate link to Temu. Yep, so y'all can click on Nancy. Melanie said Temu is like eBay in the way that there are different companies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different. I mean, well, and it's kind of like Amazon too, but because they have a bunch of different people selling on Temu, they're little. But yeah. Stephanie said, Nancy, is it on your about page or under a video? And Nancy said it's in the description box under all of her videos. Kivia said she might watch the Furls Crochet Foundry live tomorrow. Oh, that would be nice. Regina says, chat jumped. Her great aunt would make peach filling for fried pies with Indian peaches. So rich. Ah, yes. See, I like peach fried pies, chocolate fried pies. Yum, yum, yum. Karen said her mom would take the flour taco shell and get canned apple pie filling, roll up, and deep fry. Oh, no, that sounds good, too, because then you wouldn't. Yeah, because the flour taco shell's already rolled out super duper thin. That's a good idea. Jen says, thanks for your help, everyone. I'm closing my eyes, so I'll be quiet. Well, nighty-night, Jen.
Nighty-night, Jen.
See you around the YT streets probably tomorrow night. Hopefully my internet stays on.
Yeah.
2 Fridays it's gone out. It better not go out tomorrow because it's party night. I know, right?
Find
Stephanie,
who for
Yep.
Big Fridays.
Yep. So we got party night, and then it's
And it's
craft
party
night
day
at
for me.
Yep, party night, and if y'all aren't familiar with what we're talking about, we got game night. Is the big finale is tomorrow night, as far as like all the prizes are being given away over at Cynthia's Joyful Creations. For movie night, it's the Stranger Things. We're gonna have the drawings and all that kind of fun jazz. And then Nancy, that was up here a while ago and is still hanging in the chat, she's got her crafting over on her channel tomorrow night, and it's tumbling tower blocks or anything wood, but specifically the tumbling tower blocks. And Stephanie says, Nancy, I'll use it. She's trying to control herself, but that never goes well. And then Stephanie wants to know, Margie, Sugar Rush, question mark. And then telling Jen good night.
I can go.
Me too, probably. Regina says, I used to get those apple flour tortillas with cheese at wait a minute. Apple flour tortillas with cheese at Taco John's?
No, we don't.
Apple flour tortillas with cheese.
No.
But she said they
Dr.
used to.
John don't.
She said she used to get them.
Yep, they used to have them, but they don't make those anymore.
They get rid of the good stuff.
Yep.
Pamela said, sorry I went whistling. Her kids were there. Now they're gone. Ready for bed. Wanted to pop in and say goodnight. Love to all. Good night, Pamela.
Good night, Pamela.
Good night.
Hi, Pamela.
Good night, Pamela.
And there she has dropped her channel link. There's Miss Wicked Granny. So if y'all want to go check out her channel, there it is. And then Lisa, which is right here in the chat, or on the panel, Miss Lisa Knits and Vlogs. There's her channel link. And Regina says the thing that Karen was talking about. You're talking about the tortilla things. Yeah. Tiny, what you doing over there, buddy? And Robin says, you guys are still on? Yep, we here. We'll be here for a little bit longer. We're getting ready to wrap it up. Oh yeah, let me ask this question again. Let me go back here. This is my replay question, but it's also for those in the chat if you weren't here earlier. Stitch markers. When you are buying handmade stitch markers or making stitch markers, do you prefer the lobster clasp, the lever backs, both, neither one? And if neither one, which do you prefer? And the lobster clasp is the one with the little lever on the little thing on the side, and you can pull it down and it'll open it.
It's like on your necklaces or bracelets.
Yeah. And then the lever back are the ones that are made like this.
Yeah, that's the
like
lobster.
an earring. Or it can. Oh, and Margie's got a lobster. Hold that up again. Can y'all see that? Let me make you big for a sec. It's got the little push button on the side, and you can. So, which do y'all prefer?
I can't say because I haven't used them yet.
And this is just for if you're like the homemade ones or the handmade ones, because for my projects, these are the kind that are most usable for me. But just if you had to choose which one, the lever back lobster. Okay, so Regina says lever, Nancy says lobster, and
I've been using these ones.
I like those ones.
That's what I use too.
See, this is what I use the most, but I just wondered, what on the handmade ones, which y'all prefer. And Chris says to Mishi, California is where he's calling here. And she said,
and the ones that you sent me, Pam, which ones were they one?
Those are lever back.
Lever backs. And
that's probably a lot. I can't. Lever.
Back.
Mm-hmm. Lever
okay.
back.
Here's some claw one, the crabs ones.
Yep. That's a yep.
Yeah.
That's the lobster claw.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chris says they used to be able to pick them up at Safeway or anywhere. Talking about the what was it? Something 8.
That flower thing, was it?
Let me scroll back up. Or just type it in the chat again. Just type in the chat what we were talking about. I know it was a food. And Stephanie says lobster. Regina says lobster clasp is too hard for her arthritis. And somebody else said that earlier. Bridget said lever. That way she can use with a knit or crochet. Chris says he just uses the cheap plastic ones from Joann's, but would prefer lobster. Mishi said she likes the clover ones with the ripples. And she said she needs to check more stores around there to see if Oklahoma sells any of them after 8. That's what it was. If they sell the after 8. Bridget said she likes the ones. Okay, she said she likes the ones like she uses on the crown stitch markers. Gotcha. And Stephanie says leave her back. And Chris says, yeah, the after 8 mints. Oh, maybe I can. Maybe I have had those. Now that you put it all together like that, I was thinking I'll have to Google it. Melanie says lobster for crochet and lever back or closed circle for knit. And Susan prefers lobster. Okay. Oh, drop my hook. Hook down.
Hook down.
Let's go here. After 8 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've seen that packaging. I don't remember seeing them in a long time, so I don't know if we can buy those here or not, or if I just did see them when we lived in Germany. But after looking at the packaging, I have seen those. Hold up, I'll show y'all what I can see so y'all know what I'm talking about. Share screen. And then, Mishi, you can tell me if this is what you were talking about, too. Okay, go back over here. Make sure it actually shared it. Yes, it did. Okay. Yeah. All of these. Okay, so they're made by Nestle. After 8 thin mints.
We call them after dinner mints.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, these particular ones were created by Roundtree Company Limited in the UK and have been manufactured by Nestle since its acquisition of Roundtree in 88. Here, where to buy?
That's what we call after dinner mints.
Yeah, and we have Andy's mints. We have several different ones, but I remember this particular brand. I just didn't think I did until, I don't know, when I read it, it just clicked. Stephanie said her handmade stitch markers from Nancy are beautiful, so beautiful. I'm almost afraid to use them. And Stephanie says they sell the after 8 in New York City. And Mishi says, yep. The box with patty sleeves like Andy's. Kivia said she was thinking about making some stitch markers. You should. But I've made mine both ways. I've made some of them with lobster and some of them with lever back. And I bought some lever back, some lobster. So I kind of like both.
Yeah.
And like these I bought, they were actually earrings, but Lisa Ladybird sells little hanky markers. I'm sure other people do too, but I know she does. Melanie says wedding mints. Yum yum.
Yeah,
Candies.
that Mishi bought and stuff, those were with the lobster claw class, and the ones that I'm making now and stuff with my paper beads, they're with the lever back.
And Chris says they're the very square mints, come in their own little sleeve in the box.
Yep. That's how they come here sometimes for us.
Because Europeans overwrap everything a lot. They just keeping them germ free. Honey, I need my hook. Hook down. Stop my camera so I can push it back and get my hook. Oy. Okay, let's see here. I got it back.
We get those bars too, Chris. Those Veno bar things.
Macy said Margie stitch markers are super cute. And Chris says Bueno bar. 2 bars wrapped together. Then you open one of the bars and there's 2 individually wrapped bars in there too. You know what else is like that? Kinder Buenos. The Kinder Buenos are delicious too, but that's how it is. You get a pack and you open it up and then there's 2 inside and they're individually wrapped. Mishi says, right, safe, wrap it, baby. Mishi, she said, safe, wrap it, baby, unless you want babies. All right, speaking of wrapping it, we got about 15 minutes before we're going to call it a night. And so, Miss Margie, what's going on your channel?
Well, if you weren't in my live tonight, I am working with Miss Mama J Way, and we are working on a project together out of Tony TL Yarn Crafts book, and we are doing a project, Tunisian crochet out of pattern out of her book. And if there's anybody that has her book or wants to acquire the book and join us, they're more than welcome to join us. We are going to, every Thursday on my live, we will be showing our progress as we go along. And I'm going to be going back to my live, and in the description box, I will be linking Mama J Way's YouTube channel and putting in some links and stuff to TL Yarn Crafts YouTube channel, her website, her blog post, and also a link to Amazon for the book for anybody that would like to acquire the book.
I was just getting ready to ask if the book was on Amazon. So, okay, cool.
Yeah, the book's available on Amazon, and it's also available on Tony's blog as well. And I think this is totally optional, and I think we're just putting it out there. If you guys want to, you guys can join us. This is something that me and Mama J Way have talked about, that we wanted to get together and do something together, doing Tunisian. And so this is something. And then when we're done with this one, we might, we've kind of mentioned something about maybe trying something different with Tunisian and stuff like that. So that's kind of what's going on there. And then I'm going to be trying to record more videos and have those lined up and ready to go and upload, so I can have kind of a more of a regular schedule as far as videos going.
Good deal. Let's see. Let me catch the chat right quick. Mishi says, yep, they're bougie peppermint candies. You're only supposed to have one after 8 o'clock. And Chris said, actually, it was 7 wrappers for 2 candy bars, or for 2 bars. Melanie says her Gary loves old-fashioned Christmas candy in different shapes. Ooh, yummy. Mishi says she does have her book. And Chris said, yep, it's not polite to eat the last after 8 minutes, so there should still be one somewhere. Mishi said, yep, her kids learned that when they were little. They would always ask when there's only one of anything left. Last one is usually for Mom.
But you can't leave one just in the wrapper. You've got to eat it.
All right, Lydia, what's going on your channel?
I'm going to do a little bit better making videos. I really haven't done any videos for a while. Just getting back routine, going lives. I don't set any of them up any days. I just go pop up once. I did have problems with Restream earlier this week, but I got that back going again. So I don't know when my next live I'm going to set up for. Maybe this weekend because I'm off this weekend. So I have a 3-day weekend. So I might do a pop-up live. So
we'll be watching for it. All right, Miss Lisa, how about you?
I go live on Australian Eastern Standard Time, 11 o'clock on a Sunday, and it's 8 p.m. on Pam's time. So everyone else, you follow Pam's time. I've worked Pam out to a T that it's 8 o'clock her time, and Lydia's time. But I have got videos coming out, and I've got is it Monday, Tuesday? There's a video coming out of an unboxing. I had to do it in 2 parts because my iPad didn't want to do it in one. So I had to do it in 2 parts. And then there's other videos coming out after it with us. Ian and I taste testing the Mike and Ike's, the Sweetheart and the Nerds. Okay. You don't see Eden, but you hear Eden. But my face is priceless when you get to watch the videos. And then there's the crafting with the girls next month on Margie's channel. And I've got now, once I finish this stocking, I'll have 2 videos of that to do. And that'll come out sometime next week. And I might be just like Lydia, maybe every now and again I might do a pop-up live too.
Same. Stephanie, 9 Eastern, what day? Saturday. US is on Saturday. Saturday night.
Yeah, Stephanie, mine's on a Sunday, but then you guys are a Saturday. So I go by Pam. She's 8 p.m. Central. Mm-hmm. That's because I remember that. And I know, Margie, you're about, 7 o'clock, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm 2 hours behind Pam.
So you'll be 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So if you ever hear me go 8 p.m. Central, that's because I'm going by Pam's. And it makes it easier for me just to remember the one time zone, then try and work everybody else's out. So, but yeah, and then I think that's it. Oh, and I'll be able to make your live next week and the week after on time because there's no knitting club.
Okay, yay.
School holidays.
China says, I hear y'all talking about lobster until I noticed that it wasn't seafood. She said, I never heard that until today. All right, y'all. Well, I got two rows done, so I still got 2 more to go for that last little bit there on this. So, yeah, so I did manage to get 2 rows done on my live chit-chatting. So what's going on my channel? I have a couple of What's in the Box Wednesdays coming up, which is what I've started doing for like my Happy Mail unboxing, stuff that I've ordered. I do have a video coming out this weekend that is a sponsored video. I actually meant to have it up last week, and I just didn't finish editing it. It's still not edited, but I've got to get it out this week. But it's a VIP cross stitch. But there is a cross stitch kit in there, but I also ordered some of the other stuff that they have just to give it a test, because they do have like craft bags and stuff that's not, so they don't just have cross stitch kits. So I wanted to check out some of the other stuff that they had. So that video will be coming out this week. I've got some more taste videos that I've got to get done. I've got some British treats, and I've got some more Australian treats that I need to get done so that it'll be, so I'll have some more Southerners try videos coming.
Yeah, that's me too. I got 4 more treats to try.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got them coming too. I forgot about them.
Stephanie said, Crochet Queen, a lot of jewelry is also made with the lobster claw clasp, necklaces, bracelets. Yeah, and my first stitch markers I made ended up being like way big because I don't know why. I know why, because I kept adding stuff to them because they were so pretty. So mine are more like, I call them backpack buddies and purse pals, because they're way too heavy to be stitch markers. I mean, they can still be stitch markers too, but they're decorative. They're not very functional for that, but they're pretty. They're cute. And Bridget said, almost done with the first wing. Woohoo! And Stephanie said, you probably have something with that type of clasp. And Thomas said, I never knew that. Stephanie said, treats. Yeah. So I do have some treat videos coming up because my sister came back, went to London for vacation, and she brought me back some treats. So I have to try those, and I still have some from Lisa that I need to try. And yeah, so that's what I got going on this weekend. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm just waiting on Eden to come home so we can do the last 4 ones.
That's Tiny.
Hi, Tiny. Bye, Tiny. So yeah, we got some nice ones there to try. And it's hard to pick out which one's the favorite to eat last. How do you justify which one you like the most to eat last? It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Very hard.
Let's see. Stephanie said, probably didn't hear the name. Look at your necklace and bracelet. Doesn't really look like a lobster claw. Now, I mean, it doesn't. Well, I think it's because it goes like that. Or it goes inward. I don't know where the name came from. But anyway, she says, what is the treat box Granny D always has? I do not remember.
No, I don't remember what one she gets either.
Yeah, I don't remember the name either.
I know it's a subscription box, though, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I can't remember. But she's always getting a treat box. It always looks nice.
Yep.
It's taste of something, I think is what it is.
I don't remember what it. I just don't remember. All right, y'all. Yeah, she said, yeah, but it's like a subscription. Yeah, I don't remember what it is either.
Can't call what it is.
All right, if anybody in the chat wants to drop your link, type in Buzz. We've got 2 minutes left before we're calling it a night, so y'all can type Buzz, BUZZ. And if you type it and somebody else has typed it at the same time, more than likely Nightbot will only grab one. So wait just a second, and then you can drop it again. There goes Lisa for Lisa Knits and Blogs. And there's Miss Margie's Crafty Corner link. And Miss Regina.
I think somehow I already subscribed to Margie.
I think me too. Bridget says, try treats. Is that the name of her box?
That doesn't seem right.
Or Bridget, are you saying just do a search for try treats?
Maybe. That doesn't ring a bell.
No,
and there's Nishi's link.
Yeah, I think it's taste of something or other. Something along that lines.
Well, I finished both of my stockings now.
Woohoo! And there's Bridget's link.
So that's that one done. Yeah, I can't think. I'll have to go back on there and watch what she says
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know what one she gets.
I know they've been. I know she's got all different countries and stuff. And there's Lydia's link. Stephanie says, "Thank you for a great live stream. Love and blessings to all." Thanks for hanging with us, Stephanie.
Stephanie,
And there's
Stephanie, hope to see you in the YouTube streets because
Mhm.
no doubt we all go to the same people.
Kivia, give Buzz another go. And,
Thank you, Stephanie.
And Bridget said, "Yeah, Try Treats is the box that Granny D gets. That is the name of it." Okay.
Oh, okay. Try treats. Okay. Well, there you go. This just didn't sound right. That was all.
Mm-hmm. And there's Kivia's link. All right, y'all. I created an exit video. Can y'all believe it? Hold up. Let me get it. I got to remember which one to click. It's very short. It's a very, very short video. So I'm going to play it. So, y'all have a fabulous, fabulous night. Thank you so much for joining us. I've appreciated all of y'all.
Thank you, Melanie J. She loves my colors.
Oh, thanks. Yep. Stephanie says, "Yep, we all run in the YT streets." That's right.
We
Anyway,
do.
Yep. But thanks y'all so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you are catching the replay and you made it this far in the video, thank you so very much for hanging with us for this whole 3.5 hours. Y'all are amazing. And I will see y'all around the YT streets. So remember,
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks y'all so much for coming to hang out with me tonight, whether you were in the chat, on the panel, or catching the replay. I appreciate your support. Y'all rock. Have a fabulous, fabulous night. Remember, be creative, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye!